it. I did it wrong.
That one.
No, we're not.
Here we are.
Yeah.
For right now.
Say hi to that camera.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm just saying.
Sean, say hi to that camera, please.
We're
Hi to that camera, please.
we're gonna get started here. Surprise evil game. Mostly because 24-hour stream did a number of my voice, and I was doing okay yesterday. Then I DM'd last night. There's a lot of emphasis on a very big emotional episode of Rise of Teammate, which if you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. But consistently talking for 3 hours, like I woke up today and I was like, not just lost my voice, I was pretty much a mess today. So I said, is either we cancel or Jake runs a game, preferably evil game. This is totally fine. Whisper relatively loudly at the voice.
That is relatively loudly.
Seems to pick up.
Stage whisper.
Yeah, it picks up pretty well. All things considered.
When I stage whisper, it's like this.
It's not a stage whisper, you're just talking.
No,
With
because
air.
it's a whisper.
No, it's not.
It's just talking
you're
really
just-
bright.
No, you
and
see what
loud.
I'm doing with my hand?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you're
this
just
makes
putting
it a
it-
whisper now?
Yes.
So if I'm talking like this and then I'm talking like this,
No.
now I'm whispering?
You also have to do
To be
breathing.
fair, that's kind of how you guys whisper normally.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna whisper
son
like
of a
this from
bitch.
now on all the time.
Makes sense?
When you
Alright.
say that, you mean you're not gonna talk like that all the time, though, right?
What do you mean?
Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Hey,
You are uninvited.
Mr. Garter. Alright.
Before we, I just
That's all it is.
a couple announcements. We're on our normal cameras now.
Oh, hello.
So 2 sponsors: Initiative Coffee Company.
Woo!
Thank you, Brian and team, for
Keeping
the
us alive.
awesome caffeine-related products that you provide to us. We greatly enjoy those. And Brian, I got your message, and your friend Jake reached out to me about Twitch-related stuff. So I'm going to be in contact with him about overlays and hopefully some other cool stuff.
Not reliable, Jakes.
Elderwood Academy sponsor us.
Ooh,
Yes, go ahead, Sean. Show
I got my
us.
spellbook.
Yeah.
I purchased this right after we got the sponsorship. I'm super pumped with it. It's Gryffindor colors. Go Gryffindor. Yeah.
You would be a Slytherin.
That's what the internet said.
Well, the internet is never wrong. Anyway,
Right?
Yeah, that's a direct quote from Abraham Lincoln.
it's true.
I read that on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know the internet never lies.
We just established that.
Yeah.
Um,
Ipso facto.
So the only other thing I want to say is, obviously we had the release of 2 new D&D books last Friday. There's been a couple of videos out already. I just happen to have Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica right here.
Yeah.
Dungeon of the Mad Mage is in the other room. I have videos planned to come out for both of these. I'm hoping tomorrow my voice will be in a better shape that I can actually make videos that won't sound like garbage. So I have about 4 more videos for this. I gotta do the Order Cleric, Spores Druid, all of the races, and the NPCs. So that will cover this. And then everything on Dungeon of the Mad Mage, plus the 2 map packs that came with both of the books. And then lastly, our Extra Life link is still live. So even though we're not currently doing any other Extra Life streams, if you want to donate to us just for the sake of donating to support a good cause and help sick kids in need, you can still donate. Obviously, you can donate to any Extra Life, but if you donate to us, you know, we appreciate it. But it all goes to Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, the Dungeons and Dragons team. Currently, we're ranked 22 out of the entirety of the Dungeons and Dragons team, and like the top 5 are like Mike Merles, Jeremy Crawford, Alan Patrick, like all the people in Adventures League that provided very real things for Adventure League people, and then also just the heads of the company. So
Yeah, people you're not going to beat.
I think we're a little bit behind Chris Perkins, but we beat him last year.
So last year we had 2 streams.
Last year we had 2 streams. This year we raised $1,365 on 1.
That's awesome.
So it was pretty cool. So we may have another one that's still in the works. We're not sure if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. But yeah, that's that. Oh, and hello to everybody that's in the chat, and a couple of you that are there. So.
Hello, internet.
Take it away, Jake.
All right. So previously on Evil Game, you guys got off of the train, which was a great relief to most of you. You guys met up with Sal Swiftfoot, gave him the diamond, got paid, or were in the process of getting paid. You guys went and told scary stories, some better than others, and Darian won the scary story competition. You guys bought some... No, just Ted. Ted was the only person who bought a magic item, and it was a magic dress.
That's damn right.
And Temerity is now wearing a dark blue magic dress with a little gold lightning bolt filigree all over it. You guys went to a bar called the North Look. You spent all of 2 minutes in the bar itself, and then went and stalked out 2 vigilantes after paying local hooligans money to jump people. The vigilantes showed up, murdered the hooligans, and then you murdered one of them. And that's where we will start. We are in the sewer after having chopped the head off of one of these hooligans. Or vigilantes, sorry.
Okay.
Anyone hungry?
Not right now because of all the sewage.
I don't follow. We're not gonna eat the sewage.
No, I know, but it's not appetizing to smell shit.
Oh, we got these vouchers, we might as well use them.
I'm not following, but sure. No, we won't eat shit.
So we took the mask.
You took the mask.
We did take the mask.
That's what we were paid to get.
That's what you were paid to get.
Why don't we go turn this in right now so we get paid for it?
Sure, that's also a valid point, I guess.
Right? Let's go do that.
All right, cool. You guys want to try and navigate the sewers back to...
Well, here's the other thing. They were leaving through the sewers. One would guess that the sewers either connect to where their hideout is, or it's down here. Right?
Yeah.
Or they were just trying to escape and then they were going to use magic anyway. Just trying to break line of sight so they could... I don't know. It should be magic.
If they could just do that, why wouldn't they just do that in line of sight?
I don't know.
That's
Isn't
probably-
magic not allowed? Shandar?
Oh, yeah!
That's true.
Frowned upon?
Yeah,
That's true.
it's illegal.
Well, on the street, but if they could have just dropped in the sewer and done it immediately, but they were running.
Sure, you want to go that way?
Yeah,
So maybe
that
the
way.
sewer is
Well,
their hideout.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or-
Or the thing that they used is relatively expensive, but it was a last ditch thing, so they used it because they had to.
Plus, it only worked on one of them.
It only worked on one of them.
That we know
Well,
of.
the other guy might have had one on him.
That we... Oh, check his pockets.
No, not this guy.
You
I checked this guy's pocket.
You find 7 gold.
Woo-hoo! Look who's drinking tonight. It's me. I'm drinking.
Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking that this guy's item, he used it on the other guy. The other guy probably had one on him too. Maybe. Right now, I don't think anybody. Oh, were there authorities alerted?
Not as far as you guys know.
All right. So right now we're in the clear. No one's expecting anything. Moment.
Yes.
So we navigate. We can look around down here. There's no harm to looking around down here.
True.
Except for there's some monsters down here, maybe.
Not for long.
All right, but yeah, sure.
You had heard that there were some sort of...
So we can take a look.
Real quick. Should one of us go back up and take all the gold that those guys we paid stole from other people?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, right? All right. Do that first. I'm going to sneak.
I'm gonna sneak.
Be sneaky.
Alright, being sneaky.
You're gonna sneak?
I'm gonna sneak.
Alright. Are you also sneaking?
Yeah, I initiated sneak.
He did...
20.
He has dibs on sneak.
20 secret.
You are in plate mail and have disadvantage.
You also have disadvantage? What kind of do you have?
Did she just have a breastplate?
Scale mail.
Scale mail.
So it's a 0
So
stuff.
what is it?
Why are you coming?
I'm not.
Disadvantage?
Oh, you just rolled stealth. That means you're coming. That's what stealth
I didn't want
is.
to get left behind.
Alright, if this guy's coming, I'm not going.
Okay.
I don't trust him.
13.
If I see him
14,
start to move,
13, 0, nothing.
15, and then I go back down to the sewers. I'll just hang out down here.
Alright. So as you guys climb up the ladder to the sewer, you make it up to the top. You're slowly approaching where the bodies were hidden previously, and you guys just hear Patrick just like crunch, crunch, and I guess part of what some of the debris was a box, and it was just full of potato chips, and he is just
What is your goddamn problem?
Okay, watch, just stop moving. Don't move. Dad! Don't move. Dad! That's moving, you're moving.
Alright, make me perception checks, not you. You're not moving, these two. Do you have guidance?
Ooh, I do, guidance.
Are you doing it up here?
16.
Nope.
There's no like...
17.
It's just like, bloop, right?
It's
It's a spell.
it's a spell.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, it's a choice, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go. Wait, what'd you... Yeah.
21.
Plus 4. Oh, you already did it. Oh, well, I got 4 too.
Alright, so...
There you go, do it.
21.
Alright, cool.
A 6.
A 6. Did you roll your d20 and then decide that you were giving him guidance?
No.
Yes. Wow. Internet, that's called metagaming, and it's bad.
No, I don't know what
We
you're
never do
talking
that.
about.
So you really are only focused on Patrick and
Yeah.
how incredibly loud he's being. But you will see that there have been a little crowd that has kind of gathered around the back of the bar that you were just in. You would probably be able to get yourself in there without making too much. You're not like covered in blood, or you're covered in a little bit of sewage.
Yeah, I got little poop shoes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nighttime, it's dark out, and the majority of the crowd is human. So I don't know what you want to do.
Nah, it's just muddy. Bail, turn around, bail.
Bail.
Oh gosh, it's done.
I
What's that over there?
run ahead and drop into the sewer.
Free floor chips, and then I jump down into the sewer.
You going down with them?
Yeah.
Alright, so you go, and you just like, are you just jumping down?
Hero dropping.
Hero dropping into the sewer, and just like splash!
Well, usually there's like a landing, right? There's usually like a platform.
No. in the middle.
Maybe in like New York City sewers.
Alright, so
Or a
I'm gonna
movie.
hero splash down. I'm gonna just
You could just climb down a ladder.
clank, clank, clank.
Alright, as you get close, you make a lot of noise as you go down the ladder.
There's a crowd.
Sorry.
Didn't seem worth it.
Shocker.
Also, free floor chips, so it wasn't a waste.
They were like corn chips, they were good.
Yeah, I liked them.
No mage hand. Grab the gold.
I
They can see Mage Hand.
Right.
I was
No magic.
I guess. Fair.
barbarian hand.
Mm.
Alright, let's
Good
go.
for a lot of things.
So you guys are heading down the sewer,
We're gonna go in the.
More
So,
walking.
the direction those guys were running.
yeah.
Okay.
And what is it? Because I know I'm assuming there's tunnels and splits and stuff.
Yeah. So basically, this is one of the larger tunnels. You can kind of tell it's all heading towards the west, and you would know just from getting like a very basic layout that to the west is where the lake is. So everything's heading in the direction of the lake. You know, there's a very slight pitch. There's still maybe like 6-8 inches of like standing sewage and water and stuff. But every maybe block or so, there is a smaller pipe, which is probably like 4 foot in diameter, that leads out onto this pipe. This is seemingly a main thoroughfare for waste.
Gross.
It doesn't go the other way.
It does. It goes the other way too. So it goes. So this is the north. So it goes east and west. This is the northernmost part of the town.
Where the T, because we're in this part, right? We're coming here and it goes this way.
Right.
I'm gonna check this wall
Okay.
where Let's see if there's anything there.
Yeah, sure. Roll me investigation.
11.
Ooh. You looking around, you're kind of like feeling it, but you don't see anything specific.
Mary, why are you rubbing a wall?
Yeah.
Well, because we're running this way. This way goes to the lake. I mean, this way goes the other way. Maybe they were just running to the end of this hallway. There's a door here. There are vigilante types. Underground sewer lair. Seems fitting.
That sounds super cool.
Right?
Darian, you don't see anything magical about this.
Yeah, I was like, magic?
No.
But it might not. I mean, I don't know. You guys take a look.
I'm gonna take a look.
All right.
Yeah, make me better at things.
Guidance. 4.
2.
What are we looking for? What are
You
we
don't see
doing?
anything.
Perception?
Investigation.
I don't know. It just looks like a wall to me.
Oh, gee, 5.
Oh, gee.
9.
All right.
It's a wall.
So you guys are pretty sure that this is a wall. You can tell it's part of the sewer,
Yeah.
and that it hasn't been cleaned
Slimy.
recently.
Oh, yep.
been
That's just
cleaned
another brick
recently?
and
It
wall.
has not
Oh,
been
it has
cleaned.
not been cleaned recently.
It's got some slime on it.
So, we can go up this tunnel. See if we see anything up that way. We can go out to the lake.
Thought. Which way leads back? Or I guess closer to back to where we were.
You guys are like, so from the center of the town, it's about just like a half mile to the hideout where Sal is. You guys are about 2 miles north of that,
Okay.
but the north look is like dead center north.
Okay. So neither of these tunnels lead
Right.
closer.
No, you would have to go through one of the smaller tunnels
Okay.
in
Yeah.
order to head south.
My point was going to be, if there's a vigilante secret hideout, it's probably far away from the criminal secret hideout. But since neither of these tunnels lead closer, it doesn't.
What do we know goes the other way? We know the lake is out to the west.
Just as far as you guys, I mean, you've only been here for a day.
From what we know.
There's just open land.
Towards the city, right?
Yeah.
Or it's just open.
Yeah, at some point, the city ends and it's just open, barren
Yo,
waste.
I think we should go towards the lake.
There's other towns around, so
No,
9.
at least.
9 others.
No, I feel like the lake seems more like secret hideout.
Yeah. Because you could go to the lake and then go in your secret hideout and not always have to go down a dookie hole.
True.
Alternatively, you'll have to walk uphill. If you come out of this through the entire shitstorm to get to the center of the city.
On a rainy day,
Because
that must
we're
be
going
rough.
we're going with gravity.
Yeah, with the poo.
They'd have to go against it going out that way. But I guess if you're running down, you'd want to run with it behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go this way.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Cool. So you guys are heading towards the lake. Do you yell that?
No, I say it just like I did right now.
Tempest! There's an echo, even at that volume, of
Tempest. That was so cool. I didn't realize how cool that sounded all the time.
what's everybody's passive stealth?
18.
It's pretty good.
10 plus your stealth.
14. Oh, -5 because you have disadvantage.
9?
-5 because you have disadvantage.
4.
7.
7. Okay. So you guys are not too bad. Temerity's walking quietly. Morg is not walking loud. You guys, with your armor, as you're walking, you're hearing you can hear echoes of your armor kind of bouncing off the walls. So you're kind of like, you can hear water moving in other parts of the tunnels. Everything down here is amplified.
Ooh-wee.
Wait a fucking second.
Not you.
Okay.
You can keep going.
Alright, I didn't know. I thought-
You are allowed to keep going, DM.
Thank you, player. I appreciate that.
I'm looking for the spiritual.
No, wrong character.
Alright, so you guys are headed further in, down towards the lake. And I'm going to need you guys to make perception checks as you move down the tunnel. You've made it maybe 300 feet down the tunnel.
You have scale mail?
Yeah. What?
19.
Rolling like literal shit with the 5.
Oh, no.
Thematic.
Ooh. Which What'd you say? What am I
Plus
doing?
2 passive, right? I'm not passive, but perception.
Yeah.
Perception,
How many
21.
you got?
All right.
'Cause I'm rolling like crap.
Yeah, man. That's not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
I should have just given you my breastplate
That would have been smart.
instead of selling it.
4.
4 is real bad.
Yeah.
Alright, so because you guys are loud, you can't really hear anything.
That's fair.
But the two of you feel like you hear shuffling, like bodies moving somewhere. You can't pinpoint where it's coming from because there's so many echoes, and these guys are making a lot of noise.
Okay.
But you hear some sort of movement in the tunnels somewhere around you.
Just shut the fuck up.
It's not moving.
I didn't.
Shut up.
And as you guys all, as all the noise drops down, you don't hear any of it. You're sitting there. Stay here.
We keep walking.
Patrick takes out his new sword. You gotta watch out though, because these tunnels aren't very large. You're a tall guy, same thing with you. Fighting down here might be difficult. So you guys are gonna move ahead. You
Do I
listen.
detect any magic?
What's your plan? You do not detect any magic.
Keep that shit.
I got a
You
hand
can
axe.
both see in the dark.
Yes.
You both see in the dark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The
sees-
whole
that's
party
right.
can.
I forgot about
Evil
that.
game is
This is
there.
not
Yeah.
where most of us can.
I draw 2 hand axes.
Okay.
Walk forward next to Temerity.
We hear the things that go
Right here.
bump in the dark.
So you guys begin to move
We
forward.
hear the things that go.
And as you do, you guys are both quiet, and you definitely hear movement coming down one of the side tunnels.
Coming toward, like, so we're walking down a tunnel this way,
Right.
like this way.
Yes, coming from the south down one of the side tunnels.
So behind us.
More to like,
Perpendicular.
yeah, more perpendicular to you guys.
Okay. I thought you said the tunnels were 4 foot diameter.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be something pretty small then.
Or something that's pulling its way through.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's definitely,
Okay. Hey,
you can hear it like scraping.
It's not footsteps running down the
No,
tunnel
no.
like the city guard. All right.
It's not like, it's not like a city watch or anything.
Okay.
So you guys,
Some sort of.
Can I tell kind of which side tunnel I think it's coming from?
roll me perception one more time.
Nice, 20.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's not this one right next to you, it's the next one down.
Okay. I'm gonna point to Temerity.
Yeah, I was hoping to channel.
Alright. Alright, let's get on either side of that tunnel. I think it's coming from there. And tell those guys to come over. You know, try and get them, ambush it.
Okay. I will tell you that, and I'll say no fire. I'll say no fire to both of you and tell you both to come in front of this tunnel. But be ready. Don't be surprised.
I'm gonna ready action with sword and board
Alright.
to attack whatever's coming down the tunnel.
I don't know. You do have fire. No fire.
My
Okay.
keen black longsword.
I only have 1 fire.
We're in a sewer.
Okay.
No fire.
Eldritch Blast is fine.
No, that's fine.
That's fire. Eldritch
No,
Blast.
it's fine. It's
4.
fine.
Oh, okay.
Not fine.
Oh, I thought he was saying it was fine. I was like,
No.
I've been doing this whole time. That's never happened.
So you guys are,
Do I think I could, in this tunnel, swing my great axe effectively?
Or should I ready a hold person? We don't know if it's a person.
you think if
I
it's,
think it is.
so
if it's like a single
Like a-
target, it wouldn't be too bad.
Later
But if there's
tentacle.
starts being more than just like a person
Alright,
here,
ready,
like a
let's
single,
blast.
like before you're fighting one guy, so it wasn't a big deal. But if you know, if you have to like turn around a lot, it would be difficult.
You're right there, champ.
He's thinking. This is his pooping and thinking face.
Alright.
Alright, I
There
just
it
need
is.
to write Darian
Hand
a
axes.
quick. No.
That's not people.
How did I mess
I'm
up the order?
kidding, I'm kidding. I'm being
I literally put it back the exact
being a
same
dick.
spot.
You didn't put it back anywhere, I put it back.
No, I put it.
You rolled it. And you said, woo! Waiting for you to say woo.
No, it's a 1. It wasn't a good roll. I'm not gonna woo for a 1.
One. If you started wooing for ones, you'd woo a lot more. Woo!
It's true.
You got it.
I'll take that.
No, it's not for you.
I will hand it to her.
Not for
I
you.
promise. I promised.
I can't trust you tonight.
That used to mean
specifically.
evil.
Haha, see? Exactly. So, alright. So as you guys start walking by, you can definitely hear that whatever is in this tunnel is definitely starting to come quicker and quicker. You guys make it to the tunnel. What do? Darian and Patrick. You guys make it like to the mouth of this tunnel that these two are waiting by. What do?
Do I see anything coming towards?
You don't yet, but you definitely
In
hear.
front of the tunnel with shield up and sword over.
Alright, so you're like there in the front of the tunnel?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm there. Well, I'm standing like behind him, like off a little bit, so I can go like Eldritch Blast.
Alright, cool. So as you guys are standing there, you see in the distance, right near the edge of your dark vision, almost like it's spotted you at the same time you're spotting it, is some sort of creature. And you just see its head, and it's probably about 2 feet, the head itself. And it seems like it's got some sort of like displaced shoulders, and it's got 2 arms on the left side and 1 on the right. And it's like it's just sitting there in the tunnel, just staring at the 2 of you. And you stare back. Boom! And it skitters back. You can't see it anymore.
Because I conquered it. Ran away. This is
That's
our
not how
sword.
this works. We don't know where it is. We're in its domain.
You guys hear its
Do we
echoes.
see it, or is it?
Receding.
We're just hearing
It wasn't
move
good.
Now
away?
you
right?
just hear it move away. It was some sort of, I mean, it had a face and
like-
Like a
arms.
humanoid.
It had like a humanoid face, not like a human's
So,
face. It had
like
it
a
had
mutant.
kind of like a mutant, but it had like a much larger than average mouth with large, sharp teeth, and its limbs were kind of like if it was, they would have been far out of joint in order to be if it was a human. You know, it was definitely disjointed, and it skitters away.
Did you tell them the plan?
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to tell them the plan.
Yeah, that's fair. You didn't tell me that to tell him.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do now?
I don't know.
Whatever.
He booed before anything could happen.
Next time,
Just go
get
for it.
ambushed and we can kill the thing. Stop being so selfish, you two.
Well, it's so
You heard me.
It just stood
Let's go.
there. It wasn't coming after us.
No, that's why you just walk by so it thinks you don't see it, so it attacks you, and then we can kill it.
Well, nobody explained these details to us.
This is Jesus. Walk over here.
Yeah, we walked over here.
And then you ruined it.
Just keep going.
Let's just keep going. No, both of you.
Quiet so we can listen for the thing again.
So we sneak
I
in.
thought the boot
No,
would,
just don't be loud.
would make it attack.
You're very scary. I don't know why you thought that.
You're scarier.
It's true.
Alright,
Actually, I don't think I am. What's your intimidation?
4.
Me too.
You guys are both scary.
We're both as
scarier
scary.
than both of you.
I'm scarier than both of you two.
Oh, look at this face.
Not scary. That's a face a mother could
Not
abandon.
love.
Not, yeah.
Not a fan of me.
Alright, so you guys continue down the tunnel. As you move further down, you've made it a little past like another like quarter mile, and you start to smell some fresher air, and you notice that similar to the open area which held Sal's hideout, that there's a large tunnel to the south, which instead of being like these tunnels are about 7 feet that you're in right now, but this one's much larger, like maybe 10 feet round.
Oh, cool.
And it's got an actual walkway that you could use to avoid the sewage.
Hey.
Alright. Now I'm starting to think that this may be where the hideout is. So, as up. Keep an eye out. Everything. Magic. Maybe this is it.
Make me good at stuff.
He was unconscious. So we probably... How long have we been walking? Like 15 minutes?
Yeah, maybe.
So he's
Maybe
probably
like a
not...
mile.
Alright, so he's probably not going to be awake yet. If he's alive. So if we find him now, just end it. Get the big payday. And then take whatever shit they have.
Search for traps.
Oof.
Oof.
+2.
6.
Oof.
Oh.
You don't see any
Make
traps.
me look good. It's hard to do. It already looks good.
+2.
Perception?
Investigation.
18.
All right, cool. So you guys take this larger tunnel. It's you can hear running water, and it seems like it smells fresh comparatively. So not necessarily sewage down this tunnel. As you're going along, you don't see any traps, but you do notice that as you're going, there's definitely some foot traffic this way. There's on this pathway. It's not just clean. It's not just like a solid layer of dust. There's definitely feet coming to and fro.
The ground. Footprints. That too.
Someone's been down here.
Yeah, that's
Alright. I guess we'll keep going.
be quiet.
So you guys move forward slowly.
Still looking for traps.
Still looking for traps.
Find traps. We probably found it. Because, trap a sewer.
You guys go and then you open the chamber in front of you, probably 40 feet in front of you, opens up. There is a light in the center of it, and there are 5 figures which seem to be not like surrounding the light, but in the area of it. They're all backlit from where you guys are. They all are humanoid, some size between like 5 and 6 feet, and none of them have 3 arms.
Do they have 4?
Ooh, good question.
5.
No,
Is there
2.
magic?
They all have 2 arms.
Got it.
Is there magic? No.
How many legs do they have?
The one guy has an impressive 3rd leg. You could tell just looking at it, but everybody else just 2.
He means a wiener. Got a big old wiener.
That is what I was implying.
I got it.
That TLOD. 3rd leg on deck.
Apparently.
Alright.
That's the first thing you look at. Hard to miss. Oh my god, shut up.
All right, roll me stealth, the 2 of you.
27.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. 12.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. 13 and 12.
This is magic, right?
But you had a -1 to your stealth checks,
I do.
so 11 with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Not advantage, man.
What do you think this
All right, so you're like real quiet, and he's like, "What do you mean?" And you just see,
Fuck.
and they're like, "Hey, who's there?" I'm gonna go for initiative.
Well, that's not nothing.
15.
All right.
18.
Now, would shatter be a bad idea down here? Okay, cool. Just making sure.
AoE.
10.
That's
10.
I got a -1 dex.
Thunder.
He's got better dex.
No noise.
No fire.
No fire and no noise.
Doesn't shatter do noise?
No thunder damage. It does intense vibrations.
Oh.
Thunder wave does noise.
Okay.
All right. So, turns around. There's all of the figures are men, human men. The first one turns around. He pulls out a javelin. He closes 10 feet, and he's going to throw a javelin at Morg.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
That sounds
I'm the biggest threat.
You are the biggest threat. What's your armor class?
16.
All right, so it goes, and it just goes right over your shoulder. It's almost like he's having difficulty because you're in the darkness right now.
Makes sense.
So he missed too.
Should use magic missile.
It would have worked. It would have hit you,
Praise
no
the
doubt.
darkness.
So, and then he's like, "Go get him, men!" And they're all like, "Ah!" And they all seem to be rallied by this guy. And then Temerity, it's your turn.
Alright, and I'm gonna be like, no, stay there, man. Shatter.
It's fine.
Yeah, guys, seriously.
Yeah, guys.
So you can get the other 4 guys, but not the main guy because he moved up.
DC is 15.
All right. 1 will pass.
20 points of thunder damage.
All right. Cool. So 2 of the guys drop dead immediately, and 1 falls to the ground and is like holding his ears. And then one of the other guys seems to be essentially fine.
Okay. He's okay, but the other ones drop.
Yeah, he fell to the ground holding his ears,
Okay.
but he's not unconscious or dead.
Okay.
And then after that
That's good.
is
I'm good.
Darian.
Also shatter.
Oh, great. All right.
Also 15 for the DC.
All right. The same guy's gonna pass.
Boom.
So passy.
Yeah, he is. He's very passive.
14.
All right. So the guy on the ground stops moving, and then
The charge for temerity. We're on our way.
that's great. And then
It's 3.
the other 2 guys are both a little bit more burly. So the one dude's still standing, looks bad, and then the leader is fine.
Hex is a bonus action?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Couldn't cast 2 spells.
I can't cast 2 spells. I always forget about that one. I'll take it.
And it's fair because otherwise it would.
It's dumb as a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing you can do most of the time.
Well, you could
I mean, I
bonus
can do
action,
other
and then
things.
you could use a cantrip. So you could bonus action hex and then attack with
But the
Eldritch
blast.
Blast.
That's true.
So,
Next.
and next level you'll have 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Well, that's
so
why I want to
that'll-
level up.
Right, hex stacks. Yeah, so they teach you tech. So,
I want to level up.
so this other guy who's still standing is gonna pick up his axe. It's just a war axe, and he's gonna move in. He's gonna move up towards you guys, but just right to the edge of the firelight, and he's just gonna stand there ready. He's got a shield and his axe, and he'll be like, "Come on, you brigands, you damn dirty mutants!" And then it is Morg's turn. Shadow?
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm gonna run in with my great axe
Alright.
and take a great old swing.
Alright, cool.
calling a mutant?
As you do, he's gonna swing back at
He's
you.
gonna try.
He certainly will. And he's gonna hit.
He is also gonna get hit.
Maybe. I don't know. What'd you roll?
25.
Oh, yeah, so yeah. You're not raging yet.
Nope, not
So
yet.
you'll take 7 damage. And he will take probably more.
Probably more. Not by much. 10.
Alright. And he, like, as you're running at him,
Yeah.
he's gonna look surprised. And like you can tell he's not putting his full like force into his attack, almost as though you're not what he expected to have come out of the tunnel.
It's dumb.
It's true.
Yeah.
He should have done more, but he didn't. Patrick, or do you have something else?
Nope. That was it.
How many are still alive?
2.
Can I get to the leader?
Yeah, you could close the distance. He moved within 30 feet of you
Close the
guys.
distance on the leader.
All right.
And attack. With no, yeah, I'm gonna divine sense and add 10 to my attack
All right.
with guided strike, and that's 7. Okay, so 20.
20 hits.
And I'm gonna smite him. Level 1 smite. That's all I got. 26.
So you come across with a shot against this guy, and you strike him across the chest, and he falls back. He's gonna move away from you, but like kind of like put his sword up, and he'll be like, "Oh, hold! There's some sort of mistake. We came down to fight the mutants, not other people." And he's gonna put his sword up and just kind of like.
Did he move away with like prompting an opportunity?
No, it's almost as though he disengaged from you. Come here.
All right.
So this guy's, and the other guy also seems to be willing to halt the fighting.
So I will walk forward. Weapon still drawn, but not pointed. Just
Right
down.
just ready to go.
And I'll say, attention.
Us. Well, does anybody else do anything before we get?
I follow T's lead.
All right.
Yeah, I will after smiting the shit out of this guy. I'll be like, okay.
If he's willing to stop after this, right? All right. So he'll be like, we are a coalition of men. We came to discover the source of the mutants. They've been growing more and more aggressive recently. Magic's supposed to be banned in the city, but it's obviously too late for my men. I look down at their corpses. But people with powers such as yours might be helpful in a fight against these creatures. They seem to have some sort of magical resistance to normal attacks. I don't know where the source of their power is, but I don't know, they're demons. Like the ferocity of
Demons.
Of demons.
Yeah.
Of those that just don't fear death. Like
demons.
Like demons.
Have you checked in their butts for their power?
No? Oh, is that a thing?
How far south have you been? Below the belt?
No, not below the belt.
Oh, well, maybe that's why.
I mean, maybe. Hey, are you serious?
Anyway. Know anything about those vigilantes? I've seen them at all.
Yes, we asked them to join our cause. Yeah, they laughed in our faces and said they had bigger things to deal with.
Ignore him.
Excuse me.
Do you know where they're? Assuming you don't know where they can be found.
No, they move through the city unseen mostly. You can ask. You could ask. I don't know who you would be able to talk to find them.
How did you ask them to join your coalition if you don't know where they are?
We came across them. I didn't personally, but members.
How have they been down here? Like,
The mutants?
yeah.
They've been down here for years, but just recently, in the past few months, have really become a more serious problem. It's it might be due to the magical activity of the gnomes. I don't know, creating something in their towers, and it's just maybe they dump waste or something, but they've they've gone and screwed everybody else in the cities.
All right. Good luck. Sorry about your friends.
So, why not talk to the gnomes about it to cut the mutant problem off at the source?
Oh, we've talked to the gnomes. They refute having any knowledge of it. This is our last resort to move through.
You say there's a lot of these issues with mutants, and you guys are part of a coalition. Are you looking to hire people to take care of this? Is our services still cheap?
I would be willing to bring word.
Is that a type of money?
No, as in you guys have services, but I can't hire you myself personally. But I can bring word of your willingness to sell yourselves as mercenaries to people who might be able to pay you.
Oh. Nah, I'm good.
Okay, fair, I suppose. What are you doing down here?
We're trying to find the
Is this out of game? You don't. I mean, you could just talk to these guys out of game.
Trying to find the vigilantes. You have unfinished business.
You
haven't seen one, have you?
No,
Recently?
not recently. Although we have members of our coalition who may be able to get a hold of them. That is certainly information that we'd be willing to trade.
Instant check.
Perhaps we could set up a meeting for you.
16.
He seems to be telling the truth.
There's a lot of maybes and ifs.
Sounds
I'm gonna
coalition.
ping to all of you that they saw us use magic.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Letting you guys know, you're not supposed to use magic. And we are very clearly not hidden. We're very distinguishable. And we used magic. So they know.
Relay back to you. I want to kill him.
So, witnesses have been left. These two go. What harm does it have to kill them? None.
Yeah. Might as well.
So, I'm going to walk up to him and I'm going to be like, alright, which way are your friends?
Well, if you... Alright, roll an attack. And advantage.
18.
That'll hit.
I'm going to stick some psychic damage all up in him.
Alright.
Oof, that was garbage. Yeah, no.
It's an Oz roll right there.
It is an Oz roll right there. 10 points of damage.
Alright, he's still standing.
I'm gonna swing at him.
Darian. That was like a pause in combat, and then started right back up where it was.
I'm close enough where Eldritch Blast would be a disadvantage because it's a range.
Well, there's the two guys. So
there's the guy we've been talking to and one other guy?
yeah,
How far away is that other guy?
he's not within melee range. He's 10, 15 feet away. Alright, roll to attack.
13.
13 to miss. He just barely dodges out of the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then he's gonna raise his axe and rush you. What's your armor class?
18.
And you have a shield, right?
Those frat boys in their
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to just deflect it away with your shield. And then laugh in his face. More.
Timbers! I'm gonna rage before this one,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. 26.
Mm-hmm.
So close to a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Nice.
Alright.
10, 17.
D6.
Plus 2, thanks, 10. What did I say? 19 plus 1. plus my level.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 19, 1, 20 plus my level 4, 24. Rage damage from there too? Rage damage from there. Thank you.
Alright, you cleave this guy in twain. Just right across the middle, just under his ribs, just guts and viscera and everything.
Do I get splattered?
No. It's just it's almost like there's so much force behind it that by the time he starts falling apart, you're already moving on.
I look over to whoever's closest. Who's closest? I look over to Patrick and go, did I do that?
Oh yeah.
It's your turn.
There's one guy left.
The leader?
The leader, yeah.
How's he looking besides the...
He looks like he was stabbed and shattered.
I'm gonna attack him with a 18.
Alright, an 18 will hit.
And I'm just gonna regularly attack him.
Alright.
For 10.
Cool. So you stab him right in the stomach, and it's just and you can see he drops his sword, and he's like, you fools, you don't know what you've done. And you see he's grabbing the end of your sword, and you see blood coming around his hand, and he's got a ring on his finger, and he's like,
I'm gonna grab the ring.
Alright, you grab, it's not it.
Off his hand.
You grab the ring off his hand, and he reaches out and falls to the ground.
As he reaches out, I'm gonna chop off his hand.
And then you chop off his hands, and it's just the amount of blood that's coming out of his hand is just very quickly down to nothing.
It's
and
all
he
over
falls
there.
to the ground.
Cross.
And slowly blood starts pooling around him. On his ring, you see that there is basically it's almost like a stick figure, but it's got 2 left arms and 1 right arm.
Oh shit.
He falls to the ground, and as you guys are standing there, having slain these men with impunity and with ease, you hear a rumbling coming from some of the side tunnels.
As that happens, real quick, can I get one of those axes? Just real quick, just one of those hand axes, just real quick, before anything happens.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna go around chopping off all their heads. Hurrah! 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 Thanks.
Alright. Let's go. Cool.
Done.
From here, there's the tunnel back north, the way you came. There's also a tunnel south, and then there's a large sewer grate that leads, and you can see maybe 300 feet down the way. Moonlight.
Ooh, by the way, guys, this ring is the same thing as what I saw in the sewer tunnel, with 2 arms and the one side and the other.
All right.
Yeah, but which way?
Moonlight.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna try and lift the sewer grate, or push to the sewer. I'm gonna try and slap Is the sewer grate movable?
All right, yeah, roll me a strength check.
And that's where we see
I'm
Yeah, that passes.
Wait, just strength check or athletics?
Just a strength check.
Strength check, that is a 20.
So you're able to just barely maybe get it 2.5 feet off the ground. It's sliding up, and there's just a cacophony.
Because I'm not proficient in strength checks.
No one is.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Proficiency on checks don't a thing.
16.
Alright, so between the two, you're able to get it just barely enough to I mean, maybe one of you guys could crawl through, no problem, but holding this is requiring all of your strength.
Alright.
So moving underneath it,
Not gonna happen.
Could I
you'd have to be
like a big
pretty
rock somewhere?
dexterous in order to move underneath this thing while holding it up enough and not get.
Is there a big rock somewhere?
Is there a big rock? No, it's all just empty sewer.
Could I try and lift it up more as Seymour tries to go under?
Yeah, you could make me another strength check.
And then go quick and then catch.
Alright, I'm going under.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone through.
Or get to the other side.
Right?
You two can make me perception checks.
21. strength checks.
All right, so you're now that you've lifted it up to this level, you're able to just like you're straining every bit of your body is going into holding this. You are currently. So he's got it, and he's like, "What do you say to Morg?"
Morg, go.
I go. You go. You slide right underneath, through a little bit of sewage, so it kind of it makes it even a little bit easier.
That's
All
right.
right, what were your guys' perception checks?
15.
All right, you see coming down the tunnels are these 3-armed things, almost as if they've been drawn by the sound of combat and the smell of fresh blood.
That's probably why he was like, "Oh, what have you done?"
And you see they're coming mostly from the north, where you guys had been, and there's 7 of them just moving down the
And
tunnel.
do we see any coming from the south, the way of the lake?
No, the way to the lake, the south is
Or the west, I guess is west.
Yes. No, you don't see any coming from the west.
Okay. That might be an indicator.
All right.
I'm gonna hold from the other side.
I'm gonna hold it for Pod.
All right.
Rick. I wanna be ready in case things get too close.
13.
All right, you drop it before you can get through.
Dragon, on 3. 1, 2.
These things are maybe 60 feet away.
Plus 4.
Ooh, nice.
9.
22.
Ooh. All right, so you're able to lift it, but not enough for him to get through by himself. Like you're trying
Try to
hard.
help.
All right, you can roll me a strength check.
It's not gonna go well, probably,
might.
but it could try.
Maybe you'll get a good angle on with the grip. So he's got it like just barely enough.
I was almost so good.
Instead it was.
And instead it was 9.
You guys don't feel her pulling up at all. Like you see her trying.
It was almost a 19.
Thanks.
It was almost a 19.
There's
And now it's
a foot and a half you would have to like army crawl through,
Mary, help!
and it would take probably 6 seconds
Not strong.
Neither am I,
for
listen,
you to get
You have to
through.
make out of game meta.
You don't know.
Shit.
That's the thing.
Shit.
But it would take you letting go and then crawling under at this point, and these things are closing in.
Dragon!
How close are they?
They are now
Natural 20.
just right there. They're almost within melee
So-
A
range.
natural 20.
25 plus 4, 29.
Alright, so you're able to lift it up. So you've got it like right around here, the two of you. So you got a good hold on it.
What's the diameter of the tunnel?
The diameter of the big tunnel,
The one that we're in.
the one that you're in is about 5 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna try something. No guarantee it's gonna work as he's coming
Roll me
through.
one more strength check.
I'm gonna minor illusion brick wall. Like they don't know that it's an illusion. They might stop. I don't know if they're stupid.
15.
Alright, so you have it in a good position, so you're able to hold as.
Alright, yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna drop down and roll through.
You drop down, roll through, and as you do, one of these things is gonna reach out and swipe at your leg. They saw you create the illusion.
Yeah, I didn't know how intelligent they were. So
Now,
Worth a shot.
so they can see through the illusion. So it's not like a disadvantage.
It was a disadvantage. And it's gonna swipe and it's gonna like claw down your leg. And you are going to take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And as it claws, it just straight through your armor. Just like, almost like paper through the metal of your greaves.
Wow, that's impressive. Ow!
Ow!
Oh, I drop it.
And then you drop it and like its arm gets and it's like
I'm gonna take the hand axe that I was just informed is sometimes magic and chop off its hand.
and you do. You chop off its hand. And the hand is
Proof for something, I don't know.
is it still moving?
it is. It's kinda like twitching.
Is it still magic?
The hand axe.
Is it still magic?
Yes.
I put it in my belt. What about now?
No.
What about now?
No.
What about now?
No.
Hey, Temerity, can I see your sword real quick? I'll get right back, I promise. Is this magic?
It's a dexterity weapon?
Yes.
It's not magic.
No.
No, you can use it as strength.
Oh. Then yeah, it's magic.
It's magic.
Let me see that. This key weapon. Is this magic?
Yep.
Yep.
So what you're saying is, my hand is magic.
It's not.
No.
But when it holds things, they become
Sometimes.
magic. Do you have any weapons?
I have a dagger.
Can I see it? Is it magic?
No. Yes.
You can use
Yeah,
it as strength.
Oh, you can use it as strength. So yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a rock. I'll give you a rock.
Is it magic?
No, it's just a rock.
It's a rock.
Javelin. Is it magic?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna throw it. Tell me if it's magic in midair.
No.
It is.
It is?
Right until
Oh.
it impacts, and then after it impacts, it loses its magic.
It is until it hit the ground. It was.
Almost as though it's magic while it's a weapon.
Magic when it's at a weapon, when it's just chilling.
So
Can you tell me what
while
kind of
they're
magic?
dealing with this
Enchantment.
magic nonsense,
Right.
I
Is
want
it
to
really?
observe
Yeah.
these creatures.
Yeah. Okay. These things.
Because they're at the grate. They
Did you dismiss your minor illusion? Because otherwise.
Well, yeah, one of them ran through.
Well, yeah. Well, oh, that's right, and that dispels it.
For him.
Right.
The other ones, if they fail it, then. But other way, there's one here, half of his arm is stuck on it.
Right.
And I just want to.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to feel any pain from having his arm crushed and then chopped off. His other two arms are both like clawing, trying to get through this grate, but the grates are only like that big.
Yeah.
And he obviously can't, but he's like, his face is right and he's just like gnawing on this sewer
What is it?
grate.
I want to try to soak up every detail.
All right. This thing is mostly, I mean, everything's gray because it's dark vision, but it seems to be like a very medium gray color. All of its fingers have long, sharp nails on them. It's got two left arms, and its right arm is trapped underneath. Its legs and body are all very emaciated. It seems like most of its weight is like up and forward. Its head is almost twice the size of a normal head, and its eyes are large and shine with insanity.
Alright, so I'm going to sit here. My illusion's still up, and I'm gonna poke its face through the thing with my sword and just see, like, I'm testing for pain response.
No, it starts gnashing at your rapier, but it doesn't seem to like be. Oh yeah, it bleeds.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, you see dark blood pooling on its face wherever you poke it.
Is it intelligent?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Does it?
Can you talk to
It
it
seems to be
in the
feral.
mind?
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Oh,
He
yeah.
communicates.
Use my Azathoth powers to see if I can communicate with it.
So you start. What do you say?
I just open up a line and I'm just like, hello.
You don't get a response.
Alright. I'd be like, what are you doing? Who do you serve? Answer me.
Just you don't even get like a feeling of.
Comprehension.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Couple of others.
Call it a pussy.
Yeah, I will, but with vicious mockery.
All right.
So I'm going to check something before I follow that through. This is very interesting to find myself in. I'm trying to learn. Even though I might never, ever see these things.
Unless we get paid for it.
Can I stab at the
You'd be the
Okay.
least
Yeah,
effective.
see if it's still.
Yeah, no,
see if
I wanna-
it. See if it still can sense us. If it's blind, like does it?
Alright.
Whack it with my staff.
So, okay. So, I won't vicious mock it. Try something else.
All right.
Let's see. I'm going to cast Suggestion.
Okay.
I'm going to tell it to stop thrashing about.
What are the parameters for a suggestion?
So, creatures can't be charmed or immune to this effect. Magically influenced creature you can see that can hear and understand you.
If he's not understanding what you're saying.
Doesn't mean you didn't understand, you just didn't respond. You might understand the language and be capable of speech, but if he can understand...
But he said that it wasn't comprehending what you said.
Well, that's what you thought.
Well,
That's
that's
what I
what you
thought.
sensed anyway.
Yeah. It stops thrashing about.
Ah.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
That's all right. So it can't.
Interesting.
So that's good. That means one, these are all things that I'm self-diagnosing that it can be charmed, it understands the language, even if it's incapable of speech. It's not magic.
No.
Okay. Interesting.
What if I pick you up and swing you at an enemy? Would you be magic?
You don't know.
And the wounds don't seem to heal.
No, they're not closing. It's just bleeding.
What would you throw me into? That would hurt.
Interesting. All right. I'm gonna
Don't do it. I know what you're
reflame
thinking.
blade.
Okay.
I'll do fire.
Yeah.
Does fire seem to do any
Doesn't
better or
say,
worse?
it seems to attack. Although you did previously give the command to not use fire in the sewers, you have disregarded that.
Yeah, we're outside in open air.
That's fair.
It's also he's allowed to disobey his own order.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out. It doesn't seem to be especially affected by fire.
And my rapier seems
That's
to be
more special, you?
what I
Don't
expect.
throw me.
Yeah, it's certainly hurting it.
If I was Bryn, I'd
Okay.
say hell yes.
I'm just gonna continue stabbing it till it
Yeah,
dies.
breastplate would be easier.
I mean, I realize I'm like
belt.
I'm going through.
Yeah,
Rapier through blades.
you're not getting full
Yeah.
stabbing potential. You spend like 5 or 6 minutes stabbing this thing through the
Tiny little
grates
grates, yeah.
before it stops moving.
So I get the
Since you suggested it,
A spin
when you cause damage to it,
It starts
thrashing out again. So it's it's but it doesn't seem to be like taking any pain.
Right.
It's
goes
just
beyond- okay.
like slowly gets less and less and less. And then as it's nearing the end of its life, Darian takes her dagger and just like thrusts it through its eye. And then
The other mutants, what are they doing? Do they start eating this thing?
they're just all just standing there, just as though they've realized that they can't reach you right now.
So they have a degree of intelligence. All right. We've.
I ate one of its eyes. Does that matter?
You ate one of its eyes?
I popped it out.
Um,
The
She
dagger
said,
out.
"Morg, eat this one."
And you did.
yeah, that matters a little. Maybe not right now, but later it probably will.
What's it taste like?
Radiation.
It tastes really disgusting. Kind of like
It was bad.
Should have eaten it.
worse than sewage would taste. Kind of like if you imagined do you remember right after you got burned, like there was like pus and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would taste like that pus if you let it, if you like fried it real bad.
Okay. So it's basically it tasted like if you ate a whole bunch of shit and then that shit that you shit out was pussy because it got an infection, and then you fried it in some not like good oil, not like bacon fat, like
You're leaving, walking towards the
like
water.
chicken eyeball grease.
Probably should have eaten it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes,
You're
you're
right.
You want to throw it up?
No.
Can I press it inside you?
No.
That's not how that
You're not
works.
allowed. Consent is important.
Open up!
Yeah,
Reach down in.
Oh, they're leaving us. They're leaving us.
Oh, we should probably go.
We gotta go.
So you guys
Are
walk
they near the thrumming?
around. No, the thrumming seems to have died off
They didn't.
to the east.
Did they not feast upon
They did not feast
the
upon
dead?
No?
the dead.
Oh, the other dead. The other humanoids? Besides the mutants?
Shit. I was hoping that they would
They did not.
eat the bodies and destroy the evidence.
Nope.
Well,
No, that's what I'm saying. They didn't.
No.
But-
People might assume that the mutants did it.
Maybe if they're dumb,
Maybe.
because they don't have anything capable of slicing a man in twain.
That they know
Claws
of?
rip through his armor.
could we?
Yeah.
Could we?
Not through a whole person.
Could we?
The claws weren't that big.
Could we?
Yeah.
They weren't this cool.
Could we?
Look at it. It's magic.
Could we?
Now it's not.
Could we?
You can't see that
Could we?
because you can't
we-
detect magic.
Could we?
I
Yes,
can, but
yes.
just not.
Yeah.
Yes,
you-
Father.
I need to
Alright.
say what we're
Can
gonna do
we?
first. Could we burn the bodies by any chance to the other side of the grate so that there's no evidence?
No. Not without opening up the grate again and fighting these guys.
Not worth it.
Alright, so we're down by the water.
Yes, you guys emerge from the tunnel. This is just one solid tunnel. There's no chutes off of it. And you guys are about 4 feet over the edge of the lake.
I'm gonna drink a potion.
You guys want to get a beer or something? I gotta wash this nasty eyeball taste out of my mouth.
Yeah, just curious if we're this close to the lake, if there's any chance of finding that vigilante.
Any magic around here?
You don't see any magic right
We
now.
wanna, I don't know, walk around the bank, see if we see any entrances or
Yeah,
something.
something. See, just
See if anything's
everybody. Yeah,
famous.
magic. Something looks funky.
Survival check for footprints.
Secret passageways.
Yeah, anything like that.
Alright.
Investigation.
Depends if you're looking for footprints or secret passages.
Well, there
Natural 20 for a perception check.
Okay,
There
cool.
wouldn't be footprints because he was teleported. They could have been.
You look around, you see that there are a few boats out on the lake, but it seems like mostly, and you hear a bunch of noise coming from the city behind you, but this stretch of like about a quarter mile seems to have outlets from sewer grates every 200 to 300 feet.
Oh, okay. Totally. There's grates that are like 200 or 300 feet.
And as you guys are all standing there, you hear a tolling of a bell, and it sounds off 12 times. And Temerity, all of a sudden, you just really, really need to poop. Like, really bad.
Sure. I guess.
I rolled a 19 for survival, right? If looking for footprints coming out of the grate.
That's so convenient.
Around this grate right
Because you got
here.
the dress. You could just drop trowel, poop.
You could.
That's great.
And then when you get up, there's a poop there, like laying an egg.
You see some footprints around on the, like, in the muck.
Okay.
And,
That's how I imagine it.
human? Yeah.
I like mutant-esque.
Not like mutant-esque.
big
The mutants definitely had some funky toenails going on, and you would be able to distinctly see them. So what do you do, Temerity?
I'll just take shit.
Alright, you try, but you can't. But you really have to.
Hate it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are you alright?
But
I
you,
did better.
right there.
But like you're like kind of sweaty, like
You
not
look,
feeling
You
good.
look a little angsty.
Angsty? Angsty?
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
Banksy?
That's it's Temerity.
Robo.
It's Temerity.
I get confused.
Yeah, we're often language confused.
All right. So, what do you guys want
Why am I
to do? You said you found footprints, right?
Yeah, it was right there.
When he points back, you can see him too.
Huh? So, what do you guys want to do? Follow footprints?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. So
You sure
this-
you're doing okay?
I've been better. So this lake scenario,
Yes.
what's going on?
So the lake is about 3 miles wide, a little bit longer than that, and you can see that there are other towns on the lake. It looks like on this lake, there's another 3 towns, one of which is significantly smaller. The other 2, which are at most half the size of Bryn Shandar.
Okay. And like, so we came out of the sewer grate,
Right.
and where is terrain and all this?
It's essentially flat here, and it's mostly tundra except for the lake itself.
Which is frozen over, or is it?
No, it's not. It's summertime.
Oh, that's right. Well, summertime in the north.
Yeah, but it's still
It's easy.
it's chilly, but it's probably like 40 degrees out right now.
Oh, chilly.
Oh.
My nipples are so hard.
His nipples are so hard.
Right.
Like, I think I can cut through some of these sewer grates with these guys. Look at them.
Oh, okay.
You don't think he could?
Look at them.
I'm gonna go on a whim and say no.
Why'd you look at them?
Because you told me to.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go on
That's
a whim and say
consent.
I can't.
That's true.
You should go try.
It's a metaphor
Well, you said that you could do it.
for having hard nipples.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty
you could go
self-explanatory.
To the super great. Go.
Yeah, it's figurative language. Trying to flower up my language to overcompensate for my thoughts.
So you guys are
I
following
do
the
that
footprints.
sometimes.
After about like 5 minutes,
Angsty.
the urge to poop passes,
Interesting.
and then you feel fine, like you never had to poop.
You know, whatever you were going through there, Temerity, you look better.
Thanks.
You're not like sweating.
So you guys
You're
follow
not
the
that
footprints for a while, and you see like every 15 or 20 feet, the footprints kind of like
you're not.
move around one little area,
This is way-
almost as though they're like
I'm way
searching
more stealthy than you
Okay.
are.
through
perceptive.
the sewage. And then depending on how long are you guys willing to follow these footprints.
Well, I also are they going in the same direction? Like, are they going towards other sewer grates?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess until I get bored.
That's
At
not
least-
descriptive.
At least 2 or 3 sewer grates.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that every once in a while the footprints between the grates will stop and kind of do a searching pattern. And every once in a while you'll see handprints and stuff in it, or a little area dug away, and then at the next sewer grate it kind of does a bigger area that searches, and then this first sewer grate that you come across is completely covered by grating, so it would be very difficult to get in there. But the next one has a couple of bars that are bent, and it seems like maybe not by people hands, but by the force of something coming out.
This has potential.
Yeah, how many grates were there?
There's
Roughly
roughly 20.
20, and this is the fourth one we've seen.
Yeah.
How long do we think it would take to just survey the...
To just walk down
Just
them?
to get it a once over?
Well, right now you guys are kind of in Sewage Lake right now. So if you wanted to walk through this, it would probably take over an hour. You could go. You see there's the sewers coming out, and then there's the city wall. So if you went into the city up on the wall, you could make
Be
this a
faster.
lot quicker. But you wouldn't have the advantage of being able to see what the sewer grates looked like.
Is there any magic in this feces?
Is there any magic in the feces?
Roll me percentile.
Someone's looking for something in this big pile of shit.
Well,
Yeah, you find magic. You find an item, and it's like 14 inches long, and it's some sort of wood material, and it's very phallic shaped, and it has some sort of abjuration magic to it, and it's got a red button on the back of it, on the bottom of it.
here you go, bud. It's magic.
Thanks! What's it do?
Is it
I
magic?
don't know, you should press
More
the
magic
button.
in his hand?
in his hand?
No, it's just as magic.
Press the button. See what happens.
You see it. There's
You won't.
there's a red button on it, and she Derry presses the button, and at the top of it just
It's probably for you.
it's gross right now. That's okay. You can have it. So there you go.
You're always suggesting maybe. Anyway.
Just keep it away. Keep it away from the metal shard.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
currently covered in sewage.
You're
Before
damn right.
you-
Well, he also weighed a mutant eyeball, so
Oh.
It's not wrong. It's true.
How should I write that in my
magic
inventory?
vibration.
I think that is your choice. I think I gave a pretty reasonable description of it, and you can do with it what you will. It is a melon baller, a magical melon
So
baller.
saying it might be an auger for digging holes.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
a magic pestle.
Yeah.
Mortar and pestle.
Wait,
Yeah,
you said it
very
was wood,
nice
though, right?
potion.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's not like a pestle.
but it's
You want-
magic.
You want a stone pestle.
Yeah, but it's magic, so it could do it.
Maybe.
You don't know though. It's certainly
It's
hard
over.
and smooth. Little bolt at the top.
For the melon balls.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Thank you.
Magic eye gouger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Magic
That's
brain
alright.
drill.
Yeah. Magic brain drill.
We'll see.
Get right on the eye.
Yeah.
I feel like, haha, evil. I'll find something fun to do with it.
I'm excited. Alright, that's all you find of value. You find some old clothing. You find dirty.
Guys, I found what they were looking for. Whoever they were. Found it.
Good job. You did it.
Did, didn't I?
So something impacted this out.
Yeah, like it looks like something pushed out.
Was it the melon ball?
No, it was something bigger than the melon baller.
Can we get through the hole?
Gorge melon ball?
No, it's small sized. All too big.
And it was a human wizard, so I don't
Yeah. I don't think it's him.
They also don't seem like they need to use force to get out of places. No. Like they had means. So.
Do I
Do I want to go back into the city or I want to do a loop around and see if we can find something? But I don't know.
I want to get a beer.
Don't we have to bring the mask back to somebody to get money?
Why don't we go get
Let's
paid?
just go do that.
I don't think we're going to find him at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys head back to the center of town. You guys are all covered in sewage. Right?
Prestidigitation.
Alright, cool. You do it for you. Do it for everybody else too.
We smell like shit here.
They do smell like shit.
I know.
So you guys are all suddenly clean. What do they smell like?
Stale beer.
Stale beer. You guys all smell a little bit like stale beer.
One single solitary tear. Brings back memory. Stale beer.
Alright, cool. So you guys head around. There is a gate. It's guarded by 4 people. 2 of them are gnomes, 2 of them are humans. The gnomes are on one side of the gate, the humans are on the other. They have different sorts of uniforms on, and they're standing there. The gate's open, there's fires lit around. They're like, what business do you have in the city?
I want to meet a friend.
They'll kind of give you guys a once over, you know, an unusual looking group. Alright. Like, overnight entrance to the city, 5 silver each.
Right.
Alright, cool. You guys hand over the silver, he takes it, puts it right in his pocket.
I was going to say, I mean, that wasn't how it was supposed to go, but whatever. Not worth it. Yeah.
You guys are welcomed back into the city.
Cool. Because I'm potentially a wanted man. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Yep.
Not at this point.
Yep. You guys walk into the city. You make your way to the center of the city. There's the fountain. You guys walk around it twice. The stairs appear. You make your way down the stairs. And then about a half mile further. What time is it?
10:30.
Cool. We'll take a break in a minute. You guys make your way down to Sal's hideout. You see inside of the hideout is that same group of gnolls that you had not talked to, but were there previously. And you also see that there is there's the goblin who was there before, as well as a couple of elves who are wearing all black robes. And they're sitting at a table by themselves drinking.
Bit melodramatic, don't you think?
They're magical. Not the robes, the elves. So the door to Sal's office is closed. And you hear, 1 minute. And you hear like a bunch of...
He's masturbating.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing it wrong.
You could help him.
Couldn't I? Then it wouldn't be masturbating.
That's
Help
right.
him.
No, you're right. It wouldn't be. And so he opens the door. He looks a little flustered. He's like, yeah. What's up? What is it? Got both of them?
One.
Just the one.
Magic. Teleportation.
That's pretty nice, though. All right. I'll take it, and I'll just throw it onto his desk. He's like, all right, I guess you guys want some money.
Generally.
Good deal.
All right, and he shuts the door in your face, and you hear more shifting and shimmering, and the door opens up about 30 seconds later. What? I don't know. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, as the things are shuffling, I leaned over to Darian and said, "That guy's got a problem."
He might. And so he comes back out, and he's got a bag of gold with the agreed upon amount.
And I was telling him if he comes across a magic tailor,
A magic tailor. That's what you're looking for.
That's what I'm looking for now.
Alright. Okay, yeah, I'll let you know.
That's my number one request.
That is your number one request because you're wearing a dress. I get it. I understand that. Alright, cool. You just took the money, right, Pat?
Yeah.
And so did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were looking for an item
Was.
of some sort. So it'll be like, here, come on in, Morg.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Can I go in?
Alright, cool. And he shuts the door. And he sits down behind his desk.
Especially with what he found.
And he's like, so I was able to locate a few items, which may interest you.
Yes.
I see you are right now. You're not wearing any armor, right?
Nope.
I see you're armorless. You know, it's kind of a dangerous way to live. So if you were looking for some sort of magical item, I have a lead on a shoulder plate, spiked, and apparently it's got some sort of magic abilities, which may make it easier to make your way into places.
Is it clanky?
No, I mean I don't know actually. No.
You said no at first. I'm gonna trust you.
So, yeah. So if you want, I can give you key right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this key
Yes.
is to a warehouse
Okay.
over in Dugan's Hole,
Okay.
which is off to the
To the
east.
east.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. All right.
Yeah.
And in this warehouse
Yeah.
is apparently a box, and
Okay.
in that box is the shoulder plate.
Okay.
So if you
Oh, it sounded like you had.
no, that's
No,
it.
no.
That's it.
I'm sorry. This.
That's payment.
Oh.
So you just gotta go there and steal it.
Okay. That was gonna be my next question.
The shipments. I mean, it'll move at some point, so I wouldn't let it sit there for too long.
All right. Question. Any security?
Answer. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a warehouse. You know, they're not just gonna leave nobody there all day.
Is it within the? Oh, does Dugan Hold also not allow magic?
Yeah, no, none of the 10 towns allow magic.
That's so many towns to not allow magic.
Yeah. Except for Lonelywood, magic's like the chancellor from Lonelywood decided that they would choose democratically, and they voted to keep magic. So it's kind of like a hot spot for it. And Lonelywood got some magic, and Targos has a pretty lively escort business.
Ooh.
So if you were gonna go to two places, I would go to Dugan's Hole because that's where
The magic
item that you would procure for yourself is. And then I'd say Targos, man, because
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
yeah,
This seems like a more than fair trade.
I thought so. You know, I got your lead. So if it doesn't work out,
We'll talk.
no, it's too bad. That's it. That's your payment.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them's the breaks, kid.
No guarantees, and I don't care anymore. Later.
Later.
I go back out.
Alright. You shut the door behind you?
I do.
Alright, cool.
Folks. Sal gave me some great information. Number one, great prostitutes in Targos. Number two, magic's allowed in Lonelywood. A lot of magic there. Number three, how do you guys feel about crime?
Fine.
I'm fine with it.
All right. Like, I meant more specifically, how do you guys feel about helping me with some crime?
Why?
Pay you.
Crime.
No, but what are you getting?
What kind of crime?
Stealing.
Oh, yeah.
Theft.
Still what?
A shoulder plate. Bike.
Where is it?
Dugan's Hold.
Where?
Warehouse.
Dugan's Hole.
I was close.
How are we gonna get in
In a warehouse.
Warehouse.
Okay, it's magic.
Where's the
Yeah.
dude?
So we can find it with magic detection.
Well, it's in a box.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of box. Might stop the magic. I don't know how magic detection works.
Alright.
But I got a key for the box.
Alright. And he didn't
So-
say anything about not stealing anything else.
He mentioned nothing about not stealing
Alright,
anything
then I'm
else.
on board.
All right.
Because we can just take what we want.
Cool.
If we're in.
If it's not lucrative, 100 gold each from me out.
Alright.
Nope.
All right.
That seems super fair.
I thought so.
Says Arla.
Oh yeah, Arla's here.
But she's here now. She waited here. We couldn't necessarily go
Thanks.
do that. She wasn't there for any of the stuff.
It's gonna move though, so
Gotta go.
well, it's gonna move at some point. I feel like that could be what we do tomorrow.
How far it is from here?
No, you didn't ask.
Alright. Well, that's fine. I wasn't there, so.
Yeah. Well, it's like midnight now,
did
so why don't we call it a day?
Call it a night? I thought we were gonna go get beer. You guys smell like beer.
You're welcome.
It was a long night.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going for drinks?
Oh, I just want to go to bed now.
Oh, okay.
I changed my mind on that.
Now they've got something to do.
Yeah. I want to rest up.
Alright.
We got crime
Sounds
tomorrow.
good. Let's do that.
Alright, cool. Internet, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a shit.
Alright.
In game.
Oh, yeah?
Just to see what's up.
In game?
Yeah.
Alright. You tried, you can't.
Okay, I'm incapable.
You are currently incapable of taking the
Should
shot.
I believe it's because of said diamond?
You don't know. You think it might be.
I would check.
You check how.
The mage hand.
Did you try and remove it?
Yeah.
You can't.
Alright, that works.
Alright.
You got a poop diamond?
That is how tight. Turned it into a diamond.
So, Internet, these guys are gonna take a long rest. There is a side room that has a bunch of unclaimed beds. They're all like less than twin-sized beds. There's little foot lockers at the bottom of them, and it's all bunk beds. They don't look very comfortable, but they certainly look like you could sleep on them. They all have a sheet and a pillow.
Long restable.
Long restable. Oh yeah,
That's what matters.
Nope.
All right. So you guys go. You lay down. You sleep for 8 hours. Nobody levels up.
More.
He's saying that you're gonna use. That's your business. You have,
No, it's not covered in sewage.
Mhm.
I want it to be not covered in sewage before I stick it in my pooper.
which is
Better.
Yeah, but it's my sewage.
That's true.
Like, that's different than other people's
that's your
sewage.
very own sewer
Yeah.
drain.
Not into the anonymous sewage.
No.
It's like a swamp down there.
Oh, God.
Alright, well, you know, guys, as we get up for the day, we take a look in all of those foot lockers, just in case
Somebody left something.
somebody might have left something behind.
Ooh.
Morg,
Yes?
Shanta.
76.
Your foot locker is
Another pick.
no, it doesn't. This one doesn't really fit, but we'll give you this one instead. A bronze torque plundered from an ancient tomb.
What is a torque for the internet people who don't know?
Just the internet people.
Just the internet people. Everyone here clearly knows.
It's a Celtic thing.
Ah.
Comes around. But
From
it
an
doesn't
ancient
eat.
tomb?
Yes.
They're usually like wolf heads or
Yeah, I'll
something.
get you.
A metal thing.
I knew that.
Yeah, it's a singular. Oh my god, no!
It's like a rite of
not the
passage.
weird dude with the
Viking
Viking
culture.
culture.
I'm a warrior.
Yeah, it's usually a singular piece that comes around, and it's open on like one side, so you usually wear it like this.
Right.
It's like the
And they have
snake
different
that
like
eats
animal
itself.
heads.
Ouroboros.
Kind of the same.
Like an idea like that.
Like that. Okay.
Right. So
Not
something,
a bracelet.
whatever it looks like.
Yeah. and they-
It looks fucking sweet. That's what it looks like.
Ah, looks fucking sweet.
Yeah, I put it on.
You in the mirror says that to you. It's a little weird.
All right.
But it's awesome.
Yeah. You in the mirror goes to give you a high five.
I high five the mirror.
Ah, cool.
7.
Ow.
Doesn't hurt.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
It is a weird looking fish.
So,
I roll again?
no.
Oh no.
So this one, the way I typically do this for the internet and for you guys is I usually look at what you roll. And if that is weird, I look at what's above and one below. I choose from that. So what you rolled were scars on your cheeks, hand, or chest from the villain who destroyed your life's work. The one above is your left eye was replaced with an alien slug thing. Its demented commands scream down the nerves directly into your brain. Or a gold ball from your otherworldly patron to be presented to the Prince of Frogs.
Oh.
Yeah, you can have any of those.
Do I pick them?
If you don't pick, I'll pick.
You're gonna pick the slug thing, aren't you?
I would.
If you don't want the slug thing, then you should make your own
Is this the
decision.
character that already has the cat in her mouth?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want a slug thing.
You do or you don't?
I said I don't want it.
Alright, well, make a choice. Or Jago put it in there.
I know. Okay. Gold ball then.
Gold ball for the Frog Prince.
Mm-hmm.
King of Frogs. Lord of the Frogs.
Prince of Frogs.
Prince of Frogs. From...
Is
Okay.
Yeah.
79.
Oh, Patrick. Do you know you have an evil twin? You're equal and opposite in every way.
Not evil, then.
A good twin.
A good twin.
The mysteries of Patrick bound.
That's great. 90.
Take people away from me.
For me?
I will keep munching on them. They are
Oh,
delicious.
you just roll
I was
out.
just rolling, but that
You
was...
want me to give one for Arlo?
Yeah.
Or as a fighter?
Well, yeah. No, Arlo's a cleric.
Oh. That's news.
Yeah.
What did you say, 92?
Yeah. I just figure that they level up every third level you guys level up.
Okay.
So that's why what's his face had that one time he used action surge.
Carmine?
Yeah, Carmine was just level 2
Carmine.
and then he died.
Alright, so Arla has a quest to take the head of a Medusa, Mind Flayer, or Minotaur, your choice, obviously, and convert her shield into an Aegis in honor of Tempest. Make that part.
Right.
It was just the best.
Alright, she's gonna keep that to herself.
Yeah. That quest that she found in a footlocker.
Well, she opened the footlocker and Tempest bestowed that quest. It was just like him in the footlocker. He was tiny. It was a tiny version of Tempest, and he was like, "Hey, you gotta go on a quest for me."
If I...
You don't see.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
If let's say I'm holding a weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and it's now magic because I'm holding it.
Mm-hmm.
If I focus on it for an hour, can I identify the magic?
Mm-hmm. Maybe you don't know. Do you do that for an hour?
Like in the middle of the night almost.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever weapon you focus on is a +1 weapon.
What?
Yeah. Like your great axe. When you put your great axe down, it's not magic.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Because it was the same old great axe, but you have a blessing from Tempest.
I really have a blessing from Drunk Jake.
Yeah, but now it's Tempest.
No, it's different.
I am Tempest. I'm just more
true.
Tempest when I'm drunk.
Fair. Tempest.
I'm the Tempest.
The most temp. Ka-chow! The big B hand.
That's Big B's aggressive slap.
And here comes the giant fist.
Yeah, so I guess we'll find out what his his good twin is.
Yeah.
No, hang it.
Maybe Thander or some other good eliminator.
Oh, it's over by your foot, Ted.
There's a hand by your foot.
Nope, that's a cloud of daggers, friends.
That is a cloud of daggers.
It's a cloud of daggers, Sean. It's clearly not a hand. Give me that inspiration back.
No!
Yes. You're not let it happen.
I am having it.
Alright, cool.
Alright, and
Shit, I totally ripped off my notes.
Please. But I want to.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Oh, do you know
I
your?
would know.
You would know your twin.
Wouldn't I?
Unless it's a secret.
Unless you were separated at birth.
Yeah, your mom took the twin.
Oh.
Alright, so I
We're gonna see.
have a network of half a dozen or so street urchin spies in various towns across the countryside.
Alright.
Doesn't seem unreasonable.
Didn't seem terribly unreasonable.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Got my little birds. Tell me all my tell me all the secrets.
Probably like secrets.
They're so big.
I was about to say that exact fucking thing.
You guys are in sync. But last night you were Backstreet Boys.
Later
More
tonight.
like Substreet.
That's true.
That's interesting.
Nah, I didn't like it.
No, not good.
I tried.
It's okay.
Not good.
Not all of them are good. You try and force them too much, and then it's not good.
That's bad, yeah.
Nope.
Not able to. Good Charlotte.
All right, so it's the next day.
That Joe Koopa stank.
Delightful. Inspiration to me.
That's good for some.
Congratulations to more.
No.
Just kill me.
All right, Sal. Sal.
Yes.
One second, I gotta find it.
He's eating breakfast.
Sal. Turn me into real
Sal.
Franz for a second.
Sal. There it is.
That nope.
Sal.
Nope.
Which way to Dugan's Hold?
To the east.
East.
Yeah, east.
That's what I thought.
Yep. They got the
All right. Any other work in Dugan's Hold? Any you've heard of? Any special work? I'm winking. I mean crime.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, okay.
I figured that out. Yeah, actually, remember when we talked about how we were trying to get some of the local clergy, kind of under the nail, right?
Yeah.
So there's this guy there, and he's got these big circle of stones, and he's collecting money for Tempest there. So anybody we've gone and told him to get some money, he just beats the shit out of them.
He sounds awesome.
Yeah. His name's Hegan.
Hegan.
Heegan. Hegan. I don't think you have to sound it out that much, but it's the general idea.
Hegan.
Yeah. He's a big old burly human type.
Cool.
So, yeah, it seems like he's got a bunch of money sitting there. So we thought we'd muscle him, but it doesn't work.
All right. Bye.
All right, see you later.
Team. Ho.
Where?
Nice.
We're gonna go to Dugan's Hold. It's out to the east.
Oh, cool. I need to go east.
What?
What?
You said I need to go east, and I said what? To try and get some.
What?
To try and get some
Okay.
clarification for what you meant by I need to go east.
Oh, remember that thing with the kids?
Oh, vaguely, where you told me to tackle a random child?
Yeah, that.
Yesterday? Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. So I gotta go east because of that.
Oh, sure, yeah. We might also tackle some kids while we're in the east.
You guys see
No,
that
you
there
can-
are a couple of Dragonborn who are hanging out down here in the general area, and there are 3 gnomes who are sitting at a table together, and they have a large mechanical creature with them. It kind of looks a little bit like a rhinoceros.
Oh. On the way out, I'm gonna go over to the gnomes. You know anything about mutants? The ones in the sewers specifically.
Oh, no.
All right, they don't know anything. Let's go.
Insight check. 16.
You think he's lying?
Oh,
He's lying.
what do you know about the mutants in the sewers? I know you're lying.
Show him the arm.
Oh,
Yeah,
you guys get that?
yeah. Look at what it did to his calf.
It hasn't healed well. You feel okay now, but it doesn't look good. Nothing, sorry. You feel like he's blatantly lying to you.
Why are you blatantly lying to me? That's so rude.
Why are you holding a dead thing in my face? That's also so rude. I'm eating.
It's farther from. It attacked me, and you know about it.
I don't know you.
That's actually a very reasonable point. Sorry for disturbing you.
He just kind of stares at you. Doesn't say anything else.
Now I feel like I have to stare back.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, listen. You know,
No, he's just staring at you. He's listening.
I'm gonna say, you know that there's a whole bunch of people that you guys are responsible for this. They're trying to rally a whole of townspeople to take out these mutants, and they think that you're the source.
How's that working for him?
Well, we killed a bunch of them, so you're welcome.
Well, thanks.
You ever seen this before? Show him the ring.
No, never seen it before.
Is he lying?
I got a roll insight.
I don't believe him.
Huh? That's fair. You don't believe any.
You're right. But specifically not this guy at this moment.
12?
Yeah.
He seems to be telling the truth.
So, I think he's telling the truth.
You
I
also.
also think he's telling the truth.
You guys
We're
all think
gonna-
he's telling the truth, except for Tamara.
I didn't believe him anyway. But, alright. So,
Sure, there's nothing you could tell her.
listen,
I wouldn't wander around the sewers at night.
you know anything about those vigilantes? You ever run into any come your way?
Oh, yeah, you were the guys who took out that one, right?
Yeah, we're trying to get the other one.
Nah, man, they just come, they mess with business here and there, and then, disappear off into the night.
Got anything that... And I'll describe to him, I'd be like, you ever heard of anything like this? And I'll describe to him, like, the weird flashbang teleportation thing. You know anything about one of
Oh,
those?
yeah, it's a flash stick.
So what's that? How's that work?
You pick a spot, you lay the first flash stick down, bust the other one, and it can teleport a person back to whatever spot it was. We invented them, us gnomes, with our supposed mutant creation.
Listen, I didn't want to come off as too aggressive. It's kind of a thing I do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to blame you guys. I was just wondering if you needed them taken out or attacked or something.
We like killing things.
Yeah.
Okay, the what? The mutants?
The mutants.
Oh, well, I mean, honestly, I don't care personally.
All right.
You might
That's fine.
be able to find someone who does, but it's not me. I'm
Right.
heading south.
Don't take the train. It's a death trap.
Taking a ship.
Better.
Yeah. Everybody heard about what happened on the ship, or on the train.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to
thing
him,
blew up.
so these flash sticks, or any, you guys know any way to, or feasible kind of way to track these things, figure out where they went, giving a kind of signature, anything we can figure out. Just, you know, I don't like leaving loose.
Or a record of people who might have purchased them.
You might be able to find a record of people who purchased them. You would have to go to the gnomish embassy. You go center of town. There's a 6 or 7 story tower. There's a bunch of gnomes outside. Bunch of stuff written in gnome. I don't know. Can any of you guys read gnomish?
I cannot.
All right. So look for the tall building in the center of town. Bunch of spell breakers will be right outside, and you could apply to have a meeting. Usually takes a couple days, unless you grease the wheels a little.
I don't have any grease. Do you guys have grease?
Actual grease.
Oh, good. I have a lot of that. We're good. I mean, some of that. Very little, actually.
If it was
We should
actual
go.
grease, we could have just
Yeah.
like bathe once in a while. That's all I'm saying.
You just prestidigitated him.
You just prestidigitated me. So if
Yeah,
I'm
and you're
greasy,
still greasy.
if I'm greasy,
Yeah,
it's
what
your
does that tell you
fault.
about your
It's
grease
shitty.
production?
It's shitty spell work. That's what I say.
Nah.
Yeah.
So you guys.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh,
Later.
yeah. All right.
Where'd you go?
Fucking weirdos.
Thanks.
Yeah.
They're all place is gonna die.
Possible.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, what you guys playing?
T. Seems like you got something stuck in your craw.
No.
Is that a thing? That's a saying, right? People say that.
Yeah, it's when you you want to let something go. You don't want to let something go.
Yeah, because that guy who got away.
Well, he saw all of our faces.
Yeah, so I was going to say, do you want to stop off, apply at the Gnomish Embassy on our way out to do consult? Come back in a couple of days, maybe get a night.
Yeah, it can't hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, hopefully it doesn't take. If it takes too long, there's too much of a line or everything.
Things.
Alright, cool. Try to swing by on the way out.
So you guys head up back to the main. Everybody, let's see, just one person. Pat, roll me a d20. Alright, cool. Nothing happens as you guys make your way back to the street. You make your way up. You will see the building that this gnome was telling you about. It's kind of got a perimeter fence around it. It's a 7-story tower with a small floating ring around the top of it. And outside of the gates, there's probably 12 gnomes who all are carrying some sort of gun. And there's more inside. And there's a queue of like 6 or 7 people waiting outside of the gate.
Oh, okay. I'll walk up to the person in the back of the line. That's what it is.
We're just waiting to sign up. This is human. You see gnomes moving freely in and out of the gates. You know, they're not getting checked. No problems. I'm looking to apply for a job as a metal worker. So, I've been here for 15 minutes. It moves. Not fast, not slow. But,
I inside checking.
All right.
I'm gonna be like, cool, talk to my friend here. And I'm gonna go walk up to one of the gnome guards.
18.
Plus 4.
Heat 21. How can something... Whatever. How can something both be not slow and not fast? That's what I don't believe. With a 21, too?
22.
22.
With a 22, you realize that there is a perfectly normal speed for things to function at. And apparently he believes that this speed is currently the amount of time that he's been waiting in line.
I get in line behind him.
Alright, cool.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to one of the guards.
Alright.
And just be like, so, I know these guys are waiting, and I'm just curious. Like, I'm not looking for a job, I just was for information. You said to wait in line. Do you know how long the wait is?
He looks back at the line. He's like, 20 minutes.
Anyway, you can move this along a little faster.
I'm sure.
Personally,
Personally.
like maybe we can make kind of transaction, make this go a little faster.
Are you attempting to bribe me, sir?
This is what it sounds like, yeah.
Come into the guardhouse.
Alright.
Alright, so you go into the guardhouse with him. 10 gold. Boom.
I give him 15.
Alright, you give him 15. What's your name?
Temerity.
Temerity. Okay, cool. But here, take this. There's a very small, almost black gem. It says when you feel it vibrate, you have 4 hours to respond. Expect it day after tomorrow.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks. I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll leave.
Alright, cool.
You know what? Inside check before I leave.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. He seems too bored to lie.
Fair. Alright, I'll walk outside and I'll be like, come on.
Alright. Let's go.
And as we're walking away, I'll tell them, like, I got this. It's gonna vibrate like day after tomorrow, and that's when we can just walk right in.
Cool.
We got 4 hours, so let's do your thing.
Let's get it done.
Alright. Cool. There is a trolley which goes between the different towns.
Oh, sweet.
You can take that. It would take like 20 minutes on the trolley, or you could walk, and it would take about an hour and a half.
Beautiful day in this neighborhood. Let's get on a trolley.
Sure.
Cool. So you guys go to the trolley station. and you guys, it's 1 silver to ride the trolley, and you get a day pass, so you can use it all day. The next one runs in 5 minutes. Buy coffee or bagels.
Great.
Let's get both.
You get coffee and bagels.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Your initiative goes up.
Yeah, try the same.
Yeah. Your initiative goes up by 1. So is your.
I'm assuming we're all doing it.
You don't get anything? Nah. Coffee's bad for you.
Third time it's up your butt.
See, I'm gonna loosen it up a little.
I don't care.
It's fair enough.
I'm but a servant, apparently, to Azathoth and his will.
Yeah.
Which is only given me power and hasn't asked for anything.
Yeah.
That's the kind of relationship that I want.
Yeah. So 100% he's being your sugar daddy.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. Alright, so
I also want to point out that no one knows that I did that.
No.
I just want to make sure that we're all aware that no one knows.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
So as you guys get on the trolley and start moving east, you'll see a bunch of kids basically with skates that just riding in front of the trolley, just like going faster than it, just like riding down the rails.
Let me take one.
Not right now.
Okay.
Are they heading in the same direction as us?
Yeah, they're out in
Do
front.
I feel a throw in?
No, you don't.
Alright, kids.
Okay. How do we know who the right kids are?
When my patron's like, yo, that one.
Who?
The game.
You know how you have like Tempest?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
on
that.
skates. You did graffiti.
With the radio. What's that jet?
Yeah.
It's that radio?
Yeah.
Similar. You see there is a woman on the bus. She is a older dwarf woman, and she has a very large purse.
That was never
Sitting on the trolley.
Oh.
There's the conductor, and there are
I give that.
a couple of other people who just seem to be. You know, there's an older human and a elf that seems to just kind of like be kind of huddled in the corner.
Did you guys hear all that?
Nope.
Great.
She's telling me about our patron.
Alright, so this elf is just huddled in the corner?
Yeah,
Old
Cowl
man,
thrown
old
over.
right? Something like that.
an old man,
An old man.
an older human fellow, an elderly dwarf woman
Okay.
with a large purse, and the conductor and the elf huddled in the corner.
I'll sit away from the guys so that I got on separately.
So, this elf, like, hood up, looking a little shifty.
Yeah, but just like kind of like legs up on the seat, just completely covered in a cape. Cowl
Black?
down low. Black cape?
Mm.
Yeah.
Magic.
No, the cape's
Is there anything on the train that's magic? Probably.
the trolley has a light magic like on the treads, and you kind of see like almost like a magic pulse moving down the lines for the trolley.
Yeah.
Trains. Alright.
Yeah. Like, worthwhile. It's just general train.
No specific
No
item,
specific items or anything.
unless you consider stealing the whole trolley, which is possible but difficult.
Posed a lot of use without the tracks.
Yeah.
Do we think... Alright. I'm gonna wait till we try to get off. Or I try to rob this little old lady.
You guys say it's a beautiful morning. It's probably like 65 degrees. It's sunny. The air up here is fresh
So
and fantastic. The sun's glittering off the lakes. You can see kind of in the distance 2 other lakes. And it's pretty magical all in all. You can see there's one large mountain a little bit further north. And then, further on is Icewind Dale, and you can kind of see the tundra, and then in the distance, a mountain range. So there's all that going on, and then after after about 20 minutes, the trolley makes it to the station in Dugan's Hole. This is a much less affluent area. The town itself is maybe 200 buildings. It looks like most of the people are mostly just like houses. There's a large marketplace in the center, and you see off by the lake that this town is up against. It's on the west side of the lake. You see 3 large warehouses, and you see to the south a large circle of stones.
Which one of those where? Fuck.
Which one? Oh, you got a key, right?
Yep.
Try the 3 warehouses, figure out which one works.
Are there windows into the warehouses?
Yeah.
Well, let's get a little closer. Check
I
out.
mean, you guys are at the station that's on the other side.
Let's go check
Does
them
the
out.
dwarf get off at the station?
Yeah. She doesn't just ride the trolleys, but...
I didn't know how far it goes.
Oh no, it's just all of them are connected to Bryn Shandar, and Dugan's Hole is much smaller than the other towns, so it doesn't really have as much going on. But yeah, it gets to the station, and then there's no connecting tracks.
When we get off, is there like a little bit of a crowd, or is it all pretty open?
There's not right here, but a little further into the town, it opens up into like a little marketplace where there's 7 or 8 tents set up, and there's maybe 10-15 people shopping.
Do I feel a thrum?
You do not feel.
You want to try to rob this lady? The big old purse.
I don't care.
Could just be filled with bricks. I really don't know.
I don't care.
Bricks of gold.
I don't know.
I was like,
Yeah.
so she totters.
Anything magic around?
Yeah, you see that one of the stalls is selling magic berries.
Good.
You don't know,
Yeah.
but they're magic.
Go to check out the warehouses. Alright, I'm gonna head over.
Case the joint.
Yeah, case of joint.
Yeah, let's go case the joint.
All right, cool.
Nonchalantly.
So as you're moving toward the warehouses, you'll notice the one furthest to the north seems to be decrepit, abandoned. Looks like maybe there was a fire in the warehouse, and they just, instead of tearing it down and building on the same spot, they just built a new one to the south. This one has a stone foundation. Seems like there's a lot of people coming in and out of it, and there are 2 guards standing outside.
What about the third one?
The third one, you go and it's completely shut. Everything's locked up. And you don't see anybody standing outside. In fact, it seems like mostly people are avoiding it.
A door with a lock.
Yeah, there's a large double door, barn style, and on it is padlock.
Alright, I'm going to hand the key to Darian. Say, on the door. And then just be big and imposing in front of her so people don't see what she's doing.
Alright.
Taking up space.
Click.
Lock it back up.
Click.
Nikki. This is it.
Yep.
Come back tonight.
Yep.
Cool. Shopping, I
guess, yeah.
guess.
Figure out what to do. I mean, there's 2 other warehouses, but they're under guard. But we can get one, get all 3 while we're at it.
I mean, one of them seemed.
Do you want to go see that stone circle thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because if he's true to Tempest, then he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Unless you think it might be lying, Arla?
I don't think he's lying. We could go check it out and just see.
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to talk to a Tempest guy.
Yeah. Do you want to check out the other warehouse first, and then
Which one?
the other one that's busy?
Oh.
If we can, I don't know, get inside.
I'll cast Detect Magic and we'll take a look.
Oh, yeah.
see what we can figure out.
Sure, I guess.
Could you see the?
Well, I was gonna say,
Anything
like,
from-
through the windows, can I detect magic inside?
You would be able to see if there were any magical
Yeah.
items. It seems like most of this stuff is mundane. You'll see that the guy who seems to be kind of like the shift manager has a dagger that's magic. Aside from that, it seems like everything around here is just normal items. Some of them seem to have value. It looks like there's, sheaths of wool and stuff. It looks like fine material. As you guys are kind of like peeking through the windows for a minute or two, like one of the guards will come around the side and be like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, I'm sorry. We're new to town. We're lost. We're just trying to look around the area.
Do you need directions?
Where were we trying to go?
We're just sightseeing, man.
Oh, okay.
What's there to say this time? What's some interest?
Well, there's the tavern. Called the tavern.
Ooh, I like
Well
it.
named.
Mostly people around here just fish.
Fishing?
Good fishing, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Oh, do you need a permit to fish?
No,
I know
you
some
just need
towns
a
require
boat.
it. Oh, okay.
I mean, you can fish from the shore, but
Better in a boat.
almost definitely.
Alright.
So, yeah, a lot of knucklehead trout. And this time of year, they swim a little deeper. They like the cooler water. So, it's usually better out in the middle of the lake this time of year. But,
I was gonna let you finish. I didn't want to interrupt and be rude.
no, well,
Too late now, right? So, this warehouse, this isn't a shop, right? People just store their shit here?
Yeah.
no, it's not a shop.
Yeah, that's my right. I heard of this newfangled thing they have down south. They get a warehouse, and they put a bunch of people in it, and they sell shit. It's called I think it's a mall. Was in that right? Mall.
Oh?
A mall. Yeah, that's what it's. Yeah,
Not like a sledge.
Like a big market.
like a mall.
Like a large indoor market.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this isn't that.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for your time. Sorry to bother you.
Stop.
You could definitely tell like he's a little suspicious and just kind of like notes you guys as a group.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
We go off to an unsuspicious location.
And he'll just stand there.
And this was the one that there was 3 warehouses or just
Yeah.
Yeah, they're through.
So-
Well, one of them was a burnt down wreck.
Yeah. The frame was still standing.
Yeah.
Like the walls were there, but
And
it
then
was
the
mostly.
one,
And there was
one locked
nobody
and this one.
watching around that one, right? That burnt down one.
No, nobody's watching around the break.
Want to just go walk through it with like magic? Maybe some got buried.
Sure.
Alright.
Poke around the room.
Sure. So as you guys are going, you'll go in. Why doesn't everybody roll me a percentile? As you search the old ruins.
91.
98.
70.
Ready? Oh. Alright, cool. Yeah, you guys will find some stuff.
Oh, we?
You will find a diary. It says on the cover, private, do not read, or else.
I'm gonna. Hey, is this magic?
It's magic.
There's that.
Ooh, it says private, do not read. Am I gonna read?
I think you should.
What kind of magic?
You found that?
It is necromancy magic.
It's necromancy.
Oh,
You should read it here.
should.
What are you, a paladin afraid of necromancy magic?
Alright, I'm gonna open it up. Read it.
Alright, cool. Before we get there, though, Temerity, why don't you roll me another percentile?
That is a 97.
Oh, wow. You find underneath the chimney a rope. Seems to be magic.
Magic rope, guys.
Magic rope. Lord, why don't you roll me a percentile?
59, dude.
Alright, you're digging your way through, and you find a little bag.
Ooh.
What's in it?
You open up, it looks like jelly beans.
I take
Are
one
they
out.
magic?
They are magic. You take one out. It's magic.
It's magic.
But is it just because you're holding it?
Fair point.
Here, let me hold it. You hold it.
I can
It's
tell.
not a weapon.
You hold it.
That is one.
Let me touch
See
it.
the other beans in the bag.
Let me touch it.
These guys.
Let me touch the bag for 10 minutes. Well, she keeps taking.
Yeah, sure.
I guess identify on the bag. Over 10 minutes.
Cool. While you're doing that, and while you're reading the diary, why don't you roll me a percentile?
Another one?
Another one, yeah.
48.
Roll me again, because that's not good. You don't need a potion of giant strength.
Oh, gee. Yeah.
It's a 20.
It must be now.
It might.
53.
So you go, see what this is before I give it to you.
That's always good.
Roll me another percentile. Another one.
So many percent.
Okay. You find a
90.
tiny token that's magic that looks like a feather. And on the feather, it seems to be in the shape of a tree.
Tree feather.
Yep. You can see like
What kind of magic is it?
right here. That's what it looks like. It doesn't say what kind of magic it is.
Wow.
It's wondrous magic.
Probably Confrontation. My memory serves.
That makes sense to me, considering it conjures things.
Oh.
Weird.
Technically, Relaxel had one. His cat feather.
Yeah, with the bird one.
Bird one. Diatrema bird. Totally made up. Yeah. All right. Let's walk. Let's walk and do this.
All right.
I'll identify. I'll start with the bag.
Okay. You identify this as a bag of beans.
Ooh.
A bag of magic beans.
Woo.
I tell you, they're magic beans. Don't dump them all out on the ground, or we'll die.
Okay. Do I eat them?
Probably don't do that.
No, you
Can plant them.
yeah.
Plant them.
You
How
look
many?
inside. There are 5 beans.
Oh, you're reading already. Oh, too bad. I was gonna say, I can identify. Oh,
No.
You told me to read it.
I did, but I didn't think you'd actually listen. Sometimes my powers of persuasion impress evenly. It worked. I saw you roll your eyes.
What?
I can conquer this. This is no problem.
Not that.
The
Not that.
duck lived on
I know some of these words.
the boat
Then I'll start identifying her.
in.
Her token?
Yeah, she asked me to.
I'm just kidding.
Alright. So, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, hello at your boy for 22.
That's a fail.
Ooh, no.
Do you have any rerolls or inspiration or advantage? Did you guide yourself?
He rolled real good. So
I know.
I rolled a 19.
I know. Can you guide yourself?
No.
he can't. He's a paladin.
Can I guide?
Too late now.
Wait, it was a saving throw, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it was a saving throw, never mind.
Right? Yeah.
1 minute.
Podrick
dies.
Oh, fuck. Sweet book. I'll add this to my collection of poison gold.
So, as you start reading the book, you can tell that this is the private musings of the seemingly very depressed individual. Slowly, as you begin to read it, more and more, you yourself begin to feel depressed. And slowly you feel as though your energy is getting absorbed into the book, and you want to put it down and you want to stop reading, but thus far you're not able to.
Are there visible signs of this happening to him?
Yes, but you guys are distracted right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm focused on
That would be
identifying.
like, snack!
Alright. Alright, this is one of Qual's feather tokens. This tiny object looks like a feather. Different types of feather tokens exist, each with a different single-use effect. So, you have the tree token. You must be outdoors to use this token. You can use an action to touch it in an unoccupied space on the ground. The token disappears, and in its place, a non-magical oak tree springs into existence. The tree is 60 feet tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk. Its branches at the top spread out in a 20-foot radius.
Dang.
Okay, so you have an instant tree.
That'd been awesome if we still had transport via plants.
Sure would, yeah.
It also would be very useful to block an entrance or an exit. And we're to trap him in the church. There's an oak tree in front of the doors.
Oh no, those guys are following us. Not through this oak tree they aren't.
Ooh.
Travel via plants to the other side of the same oak tree.
Ah, shit. Or, throw it on the tracks of all of these magical devices.
Fair.
So depressing.
Alright, then I'm gonna identify mine.
Alright.
I don't even know what it is, but
Oh yeah, what do you think it is?
we ain't a whole lot of
Really
magic
into
ropes. You could go a rope of
Really
entanglement or
Hey,
like
can I borrow that rope?
no.
Severity.
I'm going. I can get
Why?
to the alphabet. I promise.
I just oh, ha.
Here is a rope of climbing.
Oh, the other magic rope.
The other magic rope. There's
There
two.
are only
You guessed
two.
wrong.
Well,
This 60-foot length of silk rope weighs 3 pounds and can hold up to 3,000 pounds. If you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak the command word, which is rope, the other end, you can command the other end to move toward a destination you choose as a bonus action. That end moves 10 feet on your turn when you first command it, and 10 feet on each of your turns until reaching its destination, up to its maximum length away, or until you tell it to stop. You can also tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object, or unfasten itself, to knot or unknot itself, or to coil itself for carrying. The rope has an AC of 20 hit points, regains 1 hit point every 5 minutes, as long as it has at least 1 hit point. If the rope drops to 0 hit points, it is destroyed.
Barry, you should totally put that rope up in the rafters.
we're out. Well, I guess we're not outside.
We can be.
Not that I can know what it does.
All right, I'm gonna. I don't know, look at him reading the book, and I'm gonna be like, "Hang on." It looks like he's really enthralled in this book. I'm gonna start identifying the book from the other side.
As you, it's been a while at this point. So as you're watching, you see Patrick starting to fade away.
Is he okay?
He's translucent. That's usually bad.
That is usually bad. Patrick, I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
Stop reading the book? Maybe?
6.
Bet you wish you had that coffee now. Yeah, 7.
What is it really?
+1.
That's +1.
I was being
you're standing there. You see.
Am I really?
Yeah, you are really standing there, and you see these guys, but they're almost frozen in time, and you see crawling out of the ground. You guys don't see this at all. Towards you is some sort of specter, some sort of creature that seems to just slowly be draining you of your energy.
And I'm still forced to read this book, right? Or
No, not anymore. At this point, it's gonna come out of the ground and it'll be like, why did you read my book? I warned you! And then it's gonna attack you. What's your AC?
it's 18.
Alright. It's gonna hit. And it is going to deal
Seems like he's really liking that book.
10 necrotic damage.
Yes.
What?
And you just feel
He lost light. Yeah.
your energy just being drained out of you. And as you guys are standing there, you'll see like a misty shape begin to take form in front of Patrick.
Your turn.
What is
I'm not. Am I still depressed or anything? Like,
No, now you feel, I mean, you do feel depressed, but you're not forced to read the book.
okay. I'm gonna attack it.
Alright.
I'm gonna do the Divine Sense Guided Strike at 10. That's gonna be 19.
19 will hit.
Smite it. Smites.
Is it undead?
Yeah.
Add a D8.
19, 20.
So you can see that like the swirling mist is kind of breaking up.
Yeah. No, so the same thing happened to me when I had to read Proust in college.
Alright, cool.
Depressing or undead?
As the thing
Pineapple.
It could be.
swirls around you, it kind of like, it almost like shimmers and like shifts, and then it'll attack you twice. One of the attacks will hit. It'll kind of scrape its whole arm like through you, and you can just see like almost a shadow of yourself being pulled out of your face, like, and you can like feel just a screaming pain as you take 13 damage.
A little weasty.
You guys see Patrick standing there, and just like slowly he was getting worse, and now all of a sudden his eyes, like his pupils, are almost the entire size of his iris, and he's just like, he's become very pale all of a sudden. And in front of him is like almost a mirror image of smoke of himself.
My turn.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna lay on hands for 19.
All right.
Should we do something?
I think that's it.
And
Is there anything we can do?
got any bonus action stuff you can do?
I don't think so. Really.
So this thing is going to attack you twice more.
You can.
One of those is going to hit, and it's going to deal 8 damage. So this time it's going to like kind of, you can see it, it's starting to like, it's reaching towards you and like kind of pushing towards your eyes, and you can just kind of like feel it just like slowly like sucking the color out of your eyes. And you guys will see standing there in the mist, just like what color are Patrick's eyes?
Blue.
Blue. So you'll see like two.
Oh, I think they were.
You'll see one blue and one
Gold.
eye, just like kind of form into existence.
Oh, I shouldn't eat this one, right?
No.
Okay.
We get involved in this.
Let's see what
I'm
happens.
gonna attack again.
His rage hand the book shut.
Oh, yeah, for 25.
25 hits.
And then I'm gonna smite it again.
All right.
With what? Oh, second smite. Never mind. I was like, second attack. You don't have that. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Who knows?
22 points of damage.
You had that extra 8.
Yeah, 2 ones.
Yeah.
Can I
That's
try
the
to
worst.
mage hand the book shut?
Yeah, you're able to close the book.
Does it do anything?
Doesn't do anything.
Can I mage hand take the book out of his hands?
Yeah.
And the
Does it do anything?
you know what the other divine sense is?
It's one. It's you have one channel divinity.
Oh,
You
you
used it for the other one.
Divine Sense and Channel Divinity are different things.
Yeah. Divine Sense lets you sense undead.
Oh.
You have one channel divinity, and you use it for the
4 Divine Senses, maybe?
less than that.
Charisma modifier divine senses.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's charisma +1. So you have 3,
Bryn was a 14.
15.
What's your health at?
24.
Alright, cool. Nah, get it back. So it's going to attack you just once this time. And it's gonna, like, kind of. This is the first time you feel like you're physically able to resist this thing's influence. Maybe it's because you physically don't have the book in your hand anymore. But now it's your turn. You can see the whole world, though, is graying out. And these guys are almost moving in slow motion.
Alright then.
Alright.
13.
13 hits.
I'm gonna use my final smite.
Alright.
Oh. 26.
So we see a thing now?
Yeah, you see as the life is drained out of Patrick, a creature that looks similar, so right now only with a shadow forming, that looks like Patrick. Forming.
I'm gonna try and hit it.
Alright. Roll me an attack.
I'm gonna recklessly try and hit it.
Alright, you recklessly try and hit it.
23.
Alright, that'll hit.
The +1 is just a hit, right?
What's up?
Yeah, for the sword.
I'm gonna throw in my extra ogre die.
Alright.
Or half orc
that.
die, yeah. 10 plus 7 is
Pondered spirits.
17.
Alright. Patrick, you take 17 damage.
As he hits the other one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try something that probably
shit.
won't.
Ow!
But I'm gonna give it a shot.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to cast. This is a very poor move, but I'm gonna try it anyway because it's a function of the spell, but more than likely. So I'm gonna try to cast Chill Touch on the thing that's forming.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try.
Alright.
See what happens. 21 hit.
A 21 hits.
Okay. Probably doesn't take any, but I'm going to try to deal 2 necrotic damage to it. I don't know if it's immune to necrotic
It
damage.
does not take any necrotic damage.
But if I hit an undecked target, it has disadvantage against attack rolls against me.
Okay.
And that's all that really matters.
Brutal. Alright. Darian, are you doing anything?
My axe hurt Podrick for some reason.
And then there's a little hand on the shoulder of the thing.
You don't know that.
Well, he said ow.
No.
Yeah,
It
but
can't
his body didn't say ow.
Oh.
His body is standing there just slowly losing color.
Oh, shit.
Also, this thing can't gain hit points.
Yes.
So even if it didn't take
Not doing anything, just watching?
Yeah, there's something I really can do.
7 health.
Alright, Patrick. This thing is gonna reach out to you, and it's gonna coalesce around you and absorb your body. And you guys are gonna see this shadow take form, and it's gonna like almost through like a tear in the air and everything around you. You're gonna see Patrick emerge from the shadow. and then the body of Patrick is just gonna collapse. Poof. Then this new Patrick, which looks identical to the old Patrick, is gonna go over and pick up the book. Yeah, he'll take it right out of your hands, put it in its backpack, and that's that. There you are. You have a book. It's in your hands.
You're right there, buddy.
See?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Your dead body is right there on the ground, though.
But there's a new me.
But there's you, yes, also. You're naked.
I'm
He's
gonna,
naked.
He's him though?
He's him.
I'm gonna start taking off.
Is he magic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
He's always been magic, though.
Is he a new type of magic?
I'm gonna lay on hands the 1 point that I have on the
Okay.
on the dead body.
Nothing happens.
Yes, it's deadish.
Dead body.
Hey guys, I'm gonna start getting dressed with the armor.
Just undress your dead body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Undress
Slowly
yourself.
just,
So it's gonna take you 20 minutes to undress the body, and
Mind
then
if I look at that book?
go right ahead. And then when I'm done,
Wait a second. Prove that it's you.
I'm gonna.
Ron be praised, and I'll chop off my own head.
Yeah, that sounds like Bob.
While he's putting for 20 minutes to put his armor on, I want to identify his book.
all right. You don't have like there's no like specific name for something like this, but you feel an incredible necromantic power emanating from it. And on the cover, it says private, do not read, or else.
Well, I also learned the diary's properties and how to use them.
Okay. The diary doesn't seem to have any specific properties, so there's no way to use it except that you could read it.
And it doesn't require attunement.
Doesn't require to.
Doesn't have charges.
Doesn't have any charges.
Doesn't have any spells affecting it.
Doesn't have any spells affecting it.
Was it created by a spell?
No, it was created by hatred.
Oh.
Pure, plain, simple hatred.
When I dropped dead and re-emerged, was there any time lapse in my existence? Did I go to the underworld,
No.
meet around?
No, man. You literally, you felt this thing absorb you, and then you
Stepped out of it naked.
came out back into the world 2 feet away from your
Are you-
corpse.
Are you stronger? Are you more evil? Are you...
Don't move for 10 minutes. I'm gonna guess identify Patrick.
Well, I'm gonna get.
That's fine. You're getting dressed. That's whatever. So I will learn if any spells are currently affecting him.
Right. Any spells currently affected?
Identify does a lot. People don't use it for all of its purposes. Fair.
Not currently.
No spells. Okay.
No spells are currently affecting him.
I'm just gonna try and.
All right. So I will message to you. I'll tell you. Keep an eye on him if any of the magic changes. Let me know.
I'm gonna try and delve deep within myself and see if I can sort of self-talk and see if there's any outside answer.
Okay. Roll religion.
For what?
Religion.
You want a seance or something? Whatever it is there.
6.
You're searching inside this body, which you don't feel any different.
How's my leg? Is my leg all scratched
No,
up?
your leg's fine.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
Any scars, any blemishes,
Oh, the scar on my head's gone.
it's gone. No problems. That time Morg knocked you unconscious in one shot. You don't feel any of that pain anymore. Every joint in your body feels fresh, new.
This is great.
You feel actually better than you have in a long time.
Alright, so if this isn't Podrick's body, is he still that kid's dad?
No. Let's go get a drink.
I'm gonna go outside and take
Oh,
a
yeah,
piss.
yeah.
Are there still needles from Joy?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You had pea needles?
With pea needles?
Yeah, man.
I mean, she's a dirty hoe.
I am so glad that we got attacked by robots because I was totally going to try and sleep with her while I still looked like not Wolfgar.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
You look
You look good.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You do not feel like letting anyone else see the diary, though. That is a distinct feeling that you have, as though this is your most prized possession.
Was it a good read?
You don't remember anything you read in the diary. You don't even remember anything past opening it.
I remember. I opened it and then I'm here.
Oh.
Well,
What's my name?
Yeah, you remember everything before.
While we go get a drink, you should probably read it.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's your most. It's your.
Do I know what's inside the book or?
No, the second you open that book, like you remember fighting whatever it was that you fought. You haven't told any of these guys about your experience, but it told you that you were warned not to read it, and then you felt it absorb your entire body, your soul, your essence, and then you like emerged somehow.
I'll tell them that.
Alright.
Oh, weird. Do you have your spell slots back?
No.
Oh, okay. Drain that way.
All right, let's go get a
Go
beer.
lay on hands.
Yeah, let's go drink.
Get a beer and take a short rest.
Wait for sundown.
Not too many beers.
No, like
We got crime to do.
yeah.
Also, so I have an idea, and you guys aren't gonna like it.
What's the idea?
Since we're doing, crime, you should lose the armor. It's clicky clinky. Not good for stealing.
Alright.
I said you wouldn't like it.
Fine.
Arlo's gonna be like, why don't you just get a breastplate?
Why don't you
Scale
just get a
model.
breastplate?
It's less clinky clanky, and it's pretty much just as good.
How much money do you have?
I need to be paid for that job.
Oh yeah, we didn't ask. Got a bag of gold.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, how much is in that bag of gold for us?
Damn it. All right, I was gonna see how long I can go, but just keeping it for myself. It's 500 gold, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So 125 each? No, because we have Arlo. Arlo wasn't with
Marla
us,
didn't
though.
come with us. It's just the four of us.
125 each.
How much gold you got?
Listen, they weren't asking. I wasn't telling them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shit. Rich.
484.
Platinum too?
How much is it?
I think 400.
Where'd you get that from again?
Is it? What's it?
I think 400.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah?
I don't remember.
Is there anywhere to buy one?
No, you got that. That was your payment for.
Yeah. Instead of the 500 gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
5.
But I still got the
Wait, you took the gold.
125.
Yeah, those are different.
How much gold did I get?
From
From
650.
Trade
too.
500.
Baller.
So you should have
50, you should have 50.
I
platinum
never
from
put it in here. I think I just wrote it in my notes.
Alright.
Well then, yeah, I have enough.
Alright, let's try and go get you a breastplate.
that. Yeah, I guess we
Go to
should.
the shop.
Yeah, check the market.
Yeah.
You'll go, you'll see that there is a little outfit from Black Iron Blades.
Oh, good.
And they have.
Get yourself a fucking keen weapon. I mean, magic and keen.
Write that down.
Here. Give me your sword for a second.
We do.
Yeah, but does it feel keener?
Does it feel?
I don't know how to tell. Like,
Does it-
is it a +2?
What do I feel?
It feels very fluid in your hand.
I like it.
Does it feel like it's a +2 to hit?
You don't know. Because.
Next. I throw it back to you.
We did that already.
No, we didn't.
Really?
No, but we
The
didn't.
first time.
But we were looking at
Yeah,
something
but
different.
it was a different thing.
You're able to find a breastplate for sale.
Cool. Can I sell my scale?
Oh, what's your?
You want a breastplate too? That makes sense.
He's got
What were the
a
difference
lot of
between
money,
ways?
so he's gonna.
Nothing.
Nothing?
But you wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have disadvantage.
Oh, okay, cool. So, can I exchange my scale wheel?
Scale mail's way cheaper
Oh, is it?
because it's not as good.
Oh, okay. So I try to sell that.
Yeah, how much do you want for it? Asks the dwarf running the stand.
300. I'm going high. I'm starting high.
No. You're way off.
2.
No.
1.
No.
For 50.
70.
No, I will give you 10. I will give you 10 gold for that because you insulted me with your first offers.
I'm sorry.
Take it.
Fine.
Now what?
Need a breastplate, please.
500 gold. I was just seeing how much money you had.
He's got 2 different breastplates. He's got one that's just like that would fit you. He's got one that's just very plain silver breastplate or steel breastplate, just silvered, and then he's got another one that is
It's 500. So
it's like a burnished, almost copper color. It's still made out of steel, and it's got a bunch of like filigree on it, and it's much fancier.
Is it magic?
Not magic.
No, it just looks nice.
Yeah, he doesn't have any magic
Oh, okay.
here.
Is it more expensive? How much?
This one, and he picks up the plain steel one, is 450 gold. The other one, 480 gold.
I'll do the 480 gold.
All right. Salesmanship.
You only got one of those nicer ones.
Oh, well, that was in her size. You're a lot taller. For you, I'll look you up and down, and he'll pull out 3 of them. Right? So there's the plain silver model, just regular steel. Except for you, since you're a little bit bigger, more materials, this one's going to be 470 gold. Then he's got one that's blue, and on it is almost like a tidal wave looking thing.
Wrong game.
And this one's 510. And then there's this one over here, and it's got like a weird, almost like tribal looking design on it, and it's got like you can see like in the background of it is like a weird toothy face of a furry monster with long arms, dyed pink. Just very subtly in the back.
Before
No, he doesn't have any magic, so
Podrick says anything, I'll be like, excuse me, kind salesperson. May I have a word with my friend real quick? Before he makes a purchase.
Sure. No, actually.
What?
You can buy it.
What?
Remember why we're doing this.
Yes, this is my exact. This is for crime. Inconspicuous. I know this is hard for all of you. Inconspicuous.
I'll take the regular.
No.
I was gonna say it to you, but I was like, she don't listen anyway.
Says the guy running around in a dress.
That's
so,
a good point. He's
Fucking
sneaky.
I feel like some like
I am.
some little
What's your
filigree.
passive stealth right now?
It just went up.
It just went up, so 12.
Right, but before it went up. I'm about 3 times as stealthy as you without trying to stealth in a dress as you are. So let's not. Plus, if I jump off of a building,
I'm
maybe
saying.
slow fall. I don't know.
Alright, metagaming over
You
there.
got any
Right, game. You're telling us
Or is that back
things.
at base and
Look in the
Mostly just armor set up here. A couple of like long swords, a couple short swords.
I feel like I'm Jake try the baby.
alright.
Thanks.
What time of day is it?
It's not like
It's only like 10:30
overly
in the morning.
flashy.
Alright. I'm gonna go back.
Jacoby? I don't know. We'll work on that.
Weird. You're gonna go back?
Yes.
Master.
I mean, we got all day, and the train takes 20 minutes. We gotta pass. I'm gonna go back.
get what you're.
Try and buy
Trying to
quinoa.
bake.
I thought we were gonna go check out the.
That's what it's like when we make jokes.
We can get out of the way.
I'll get it.
We could do it on the way back after you buy King London.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. How much is quinoa?
What kind of weapon?
a great axe.
A great axe?
yeah.
Are you sure you don't want a maul?
Yeah.
How about a trident?
That's
No.
Are you sure you don't want a trident also?
Let's do the first transaction and see how much money I have left over.
The guy's gonna be like, yes, tridents are cool, but have you seen one of these? It's a quadrant. Great underwater, in the air, you can throw it. Yeah, it's got 4 prongs. You can throw it. You could probably throw it underwater. I don't know that for sure, though.
Wait, 4 prongs. So it's a pitchfork?
No, because they're 4 prongs.
Oh.
What?
Whoa. Stay on topic, sir. I appreciate the salesmanship,
I'm just saying.
but
A guy like yourself looks like he could use...
I could... No, I'm not gonna do it. Great axe, please.
Okay. Yeah, 130.
130.
130 gold.
What about 125?
No.
Okay, here's 130.
Do I still have all the hit points taken away?
Yeah, full health.
Cool.
Now what?
What?
How much?
Do you want a fancier one, or is just the base model?
No, it's gonna get covered in blood
It's
either way.
14 plus your dex mod.
9 gold.
So 13.
Great for underwater.
Yeah.
Plus your
Yeah.
Cool.
Get over.
Plus your
Okay. A trident deals 1d6. A quadrant, 2d4.
What? I love that.
I know. Thought you would.
He's so happy.
You could use it versatile and deal 2d4. Actually, still, that's weird.
That is weird.
And the thrown range on it is 2060. It works underwater, and you can throw it underwater.
Ooh. And does the keen and my magic stack?
Yeah.
So it's a plus
2 to hit,
2 to hit, but just the +1 damage.
but a +1 damage.
We're having a good day.
Let's do it.
Going back
You go back.
to
Duke's Hole.
Yeah.
I went, bought the stuff, coming back to Duke.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let's swing by them rocks.
Alright, cool. This time, as you guys are sitting on the trolley, there is an ogre who's dressed up in finery, and he's just sitting like very...
Is it Gary?
Is it Gary the ogre? No, it's not Gary the ogre. Gary the ogre cooks down underground.
There's also another ogre, I think.
Pete the ogre.
Wait, was he a knoll?
Pete the Knoll? I don't remember either. Anyway, so he's the only other person on it, and he's dressed up in like suit and tie, looking nervous.
Job interview.
No. Engagement.
Ooh, congrats.
Thank you, yes. We're hoping. I met her yesterday. I hope she says yes.
Good luck.
Thank you, yeah. I'm excited.
Piece of advice. Picture her naked when you ask.
I picture her naked.
Oh, so yeah, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Thanks.
No problem.
I really want to go.
I'm gonna say,
Magic's not
congratulations,
that.
I'm gonna give him 300 copper. Little gift.
Alright, thank you. Put it all in one pocket. Alright.
Do math now.
That's 3 gold.
I wanted to get rid
Go to like a bank, get it exchanged. Nah,
of 3 gold.
3 gold. I don't know.
50 platinum.
Well, look at you, Mr. Hoity-toity. Don't forget, how much money do you have after spending all of that?
140 gold plus the 50 platinum.
Ooh,
How much money do you have?
And a fresh
514 gold.
I just have 125. I spent it all on dress.
Yes, you did. It's crazy.
577.
Alright, cool.
I said yes.
You said yes to the dress. Had to.
I can't pass that up.
It is 1216.
Alright. I think that's probably a pretty reasonable place to cut it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cadric died.
Kind of.
No, he's dead.
He's dead.
It's dead.
He's dead.
Is he though?
No, yeah, he's dead.
If he's right there, he's not dead.
Do I feel dead?
No, you don't feel
Is this
that.
gonna come back at some point?
Yeah.
This is gonna.
Never. This is. We're never gonna mention this again, except for when it becomes relevant, and then we're definitely gonna mention it again.
Okay.
All right, Internet, thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate you watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Twitter.
Subscribe, Twitch. Say what's up.
Be sure to check out Initiative Coffee.
Initiative Coffee, Oliver Academy. And tune in on Monday for the next
Prince of the
Prince of the Apocalypse game. You don't even know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna say anything else, but
Something's gonna happen.
check it out.
You never know what Days of Chaos. You really don't.
I mean, something's gonna.
I don't know. They beat one of the temples. I don't know what they're gonna do now.
They're gonna fuck something up.
Maybe.
They're either gonna
I
fuck
thought you were
something
just-
up or fuck something up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's.
I thought you were just gonna cut it off after fuck something.
They're either gonna fuck something up or just fuck something.
Not inaccurate for them. Yeah. As a reminder, Sean and I, and Celeste and Josh and Renee will be at PAX Unplugged in 2 weeks. Little more.
Fuck.
2 weeks.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Yeah, so we will be there playing games. There's currently some Adventures League stuff going to happen. Hopefully, it's not just me and Celeste in the Epic.
As of right now.
You're on the wait list, though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you, Josh, and Renee are on the wait list. But it's me and you and Celeste and maybe Renee for the couple of vampire hunter ones that we're doing.
Nice.
Then we just gotta figure out what classes we're playing and get them new Adventure League
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
New Adventure League, like the old Adventure League, but
not as
worse.
But way worse. So, we'll see.
Did you ever get to use your?
I had it for one freaking game that didn't come up. I'm so pissed.
That's a shame.
New body, new me.
That's right.
Yeah, I had a Sarac staff for a game.
Yeah.
I used it one time, had none of the resistances and immunities I had ever came up, and I was surrounded by an idiot, and I just let him die because he was a moron.
Sorry, man.
What level is Victory, Celeste? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, let's go to the other. Bigger. Out as we're leaving came.
Oh yeah. Okay, that shows you.
For tier 2, I think I got a monk and Bill.
Alright, so we need tier 1 characters for which is levels 1 through 4. Yeah, we're over there. Tier 1 characters levels 1 through 4 for the epic. But for the other ones we need tier 2, which is 5 to 10. So you and I will have to sit and we can make Leo, because even though he's over leveled, we can make him under leveled to be Adventure League appropriate if you want to play Leo.
Or Adventure Legal, as I prefer.
Yes. Or we could keep Leo. We're not in any tier 3s, so you wouldn't need Leo.
Which I'm bummed about, because that means I can't use STEM.
Yeah, and I can't use
Imagine if you could
Accent
use
or.
Murph.
What's that?
Imagine if you could use Murph.
Oh god,
Use
Murph
the
is
tier
so
2 though.
broken. Yeah.
Yeah, no DM would look at Murph and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, fine, yeah. 20, what is it, 27 strength? Yeah, sure.
What was that weapon you had? Holy Avenger?
Plus
Sure.
3 hammer.
Plus 3 hammer?
Well, a Holy Avenger is plus 3, so.
Yeah.
I just make shit up like that one guy.
Yeah.
Play a tier 3 character in tier 2 because.
He needed it for mechanics for his build to work correctly.
Yeah. So we'll make Leo. He'd have to be level. I would just make him level 10 because that's the top end. We just hope we don't level up during. Otherwise, we'll have to make another character because you won't be able to take him into
The next section.
the next session. So we'll make him level 10. I'll see what I can give you. I think like Das Loot and a handful of other things, so you'll be relatively close to what Leo actually is. And yeah, we just have to figure out what tier 2s we want to do. Who do you have tier 2?
I have Bill, and I think I made a monk, but he's not done. Oh, I got Murph. Which is basically like Murph or Bill. It's 6 1 half dozen.
Yeah, I have Rick. Rick is level 10. So is a Bard Cleric. I've got my Necromancer Wizard.
Ooh, but I think Bill has
Flame Tongue. And the Floaty Axe.
He also has the dinosaur that you could buy.
Oh, the
Nessie? Plessy? Something like that.
The Allosaurus one, or
no? I forget. I bought him at
Froggy?
No, not the Froggy Man. You could buy. It was a dinosaur mount you could buy.
There's a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Bill a fighter?
No, Bill's a paladin.
Paladin.
Carrick was a fighter.
That's right.
Yeah.
He did
well. I think I have
When he was a fighter.
I have Bill Murph and then another one with DM rewards that I didn't make yet. I think I started making a monk.
Yeah, I think I have a Goblin Cleric. No, he's level 4. I think I have a monk. I have a wizard. I have a bard. Maybe. Oh, I have a paladin. I think I have,
of course you do.
2 paladins actually.
All right, cool.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time. I'll be on a stream tomorrow. I don't know the channel, but I'll post it up on Twitter when I figure it out. I'll be streaming with some folks who you're familiar with, people like Gozira and Kugo the Mighty, who are on the first shift of the 24-hour stream. Kugo is DMing. I will be playing a Elven Cleric who wields a double scimitar, and he's obsessed with bombs. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, baby.
Anyway, see you next time.